hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy.
They were my best friends growing up.
From Black Can.
And I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy.
They were my best friends growing up.
From Black Can.
And I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's
They were my best friends growing up.
From Black Can.
And I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's
They were my best friends growing up.
From Black Can.
And I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's
Red flag is back.
No.
I don't have the evil laugh.
Nope.
That's the Halloween episode.
No. Stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. We got to do it again.
Where?
The mics were muted.
The mics were
The mics were muted.
All right. Go ahead.
Welcome again to Tabletop Topics. I'm your host, Jeff.
And of course, Jeff, guys, if you want to catch and watch our ugly mugs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and now YouTube Music. We also have our YouTube channel, one word, Tabletop Topics, our Triple T's Clips channel, and our TikTok. So if you click on the links, it'll take you directly to the episodes, and of course, we have timestamps so you can navigate throughout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and of course, leave us a comment. Again, guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop again. Let's jump right into it.
Yeah.
Now you got to repeat what you said.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Repeat.
Wait. First of all,
Uh-huh.
she flails gallantly in the wind, crimson and red. She has returned to the table. Welcome back, Catherine.
That's great stuff with her presence.
See,
Hello.
see,
again,
look at that.
everybody.
Smoke was first. He knew his favorite red flag was on the way.
Smoke,
shit.
your favorite red flag is back.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Catherine. We're glad to have you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome. How we been?
Well, we've been Gucci. We've been hella tight, you know.
Where's go sit down?
Where's the spray? Oh, I don't have it anymore.
Oh yeah, I have the spray here.
The power's been revoked
Do
from
the
me.
honors. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll give it there.
There you go. We gotta
Only
keep.
if it's needed.
We gotta
Go
keep
sit
Bruce
down.
Bruce
Yeah.
under control. He's being.
He's
sit
like,
down.
I'm
ultra
on.
simp.
He's like, I'm not. Yeah, he's being super simpy right now. It's wild.
Bruce was being an ultra simp. Let me cut all of this on.
I can't do that. It's so mean. Bruce, go sit down.
Smokes like that's crazy work. It's not crazy work, Smoke. It is.
Oh, Smoke, no class today.
It is what it is.
Hey, good for you.
You want to give him some words of encouragement, Catherine?
Good shit. You passed your social studies.
Good
C's
job.
get degrees. I
C's get degrees. There you go, Smoke. That's all you're getting, bro.
Words of wisdom. Words
That's
of
the
wisdom.
only word of wisdom. I bet
Yeah.
you that's going to be the thing that takes him to the top.
Bruce, go sit down.
I hope so.
So, Catherine,
Yeah.
welcome back. How you been? Catch us up. Catch the guys
What's
up.
going on? What's going on?
What's going on?
Talk to us.
Talk to us.
What do you want to be caught up on?
What have you been up to since the last time you came
since
on?
last time. Anything interesting
oh my
happened?
gosh.
Any new people?
Not new people. Just told you about that guy I went on a date with.
Oh, we got a date story.
Would you like to discuss it?
Uh-oh.
It's fucking wild. All right, I'll let you tell the story because I don't remember it.
Welcome, Snot.
Hello, Snot.
Glad you're in here.
Not to like red pill this talk, but I went on a date probably like a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, with this guy. He's a year older than me. He's cute. He's cute. We had a lot in common.
What nationality was he?
Go ahead, let him know.
I gotta show you a picture of him.
Put him on blast.
What nationality was he? What island did he originate from?
What island this man come from?
He's Haitian.
He's a Haitian pop.
Oh man,
He's Haitian.
she trying every flavor, bro.
He's a Zoe.
Hip hop. I'm island hopping over here.
But go ahead. What stood out from this guy?
He had a great smile. I liked talking to him. We had a
Good
good
shit.
bit in common. He's a firefighter. And so I was like, oh, wait, that's kind of hot. Pun intended. And then I met him in person, and I was like, oh.
Ooh.
He just didn't.
What do you mean? Like, how was the presentation?
Yeah. Because remember, you can pretend whoever you want to be online, but as soon as you meet somebody in person, it's different.
Right.
Yeah, well, he, this is going to sound so bad, but like when you think of a firefighter, you think, okay, you got to be in shape, right? I'm not asking you to be like a bodybuilder, but be fit, in shape, take care of yourself. Not the case. He dressed like he was like a 16-year-old going to hang out with his friends in the Walmart parking lot.
Fit check.
We can't even let her finish the story. Oh man, we keep pressing the soundboard.
That's
So,
crazy.
Go ahead.
Honest.
Go ahead.
Just be
Go
honest.
ahead.
We went
Let's
to go
know
get
shit.
drinks
Just be honest.
downtown.
Yeah, you're never gonna see him again. Who gives a shit?
Which is
Go ahead.
great. And he, conversation was great. He was asking me oh, what do you want to do with your future? All this stuff. So I was very honest and transparent. Oh, I want to be a mom. This is what I want to do with my career. This is what I want to take my life. And he was like, yeah, so I just became a fireman because I'm not very smart. And I'm like, oh, don't say that. He's like, oh no, in high school I had a scholarship to go play soccer, and I just wasn't smart enough to get the scholarship.
Damn.
So I just became a firefighter. I was like, I mean, you could have applied yourself a little bit.
So he was too honest.
He shared with me that his dad was not very present in his life, that he was a busy man, and that he's fathered 7 other kids in 2 different countries.
Oh, he got kids.
Haitian dads. You know how they are.
And the youngest is 7 years old.
Oh, he Genghis Khan.
Hell
this
yeah.
motherfucker.
Them Zobo
then
Haitians,
he
bro.
proceeded to say, if we bar hop tonight, then we might meet my dad out because he likes to go to the
Oh,
bar.
he likes
Boy, that man looking for them youngins.
He's the apple.
And I was like, oh.
Trying to find my next
I was
baby
like,
mama.
I was like, oh no, I think I'm good. I think we're just gonna stick here. It's kind of. And then he didn't know how to properly calculate the tip, so he showed me the bill, which made me kind of a little uncomfortable. I was grateful that he paid for the bill, but just to see the number, I was like, that makes me a little uncomfortable.
You don't want to see the number. You just want him to take care of it.
Well, because he didn't know how to do math.
Wait, did he pay more than the tip or less than the tip?
Less. He didn't know how to calculate this.
Ah.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
30%, bro.
Yeah, he didn't know what that is. No.
Is that what that is? 30%?
Well, I usually just tip whatever.
I just throw.
I just hear.
Right here.
I know how you're struggling.
Yep, that should.
And
sucks.
so, he then proceeded to say, oh yeah, for the first 3 to 4 months, I'm gonna be the nice guy, but then after that, I'm just gonna be an asshole.
But hey, that's honesty though. That saved you.
Okay,
time.
so I
That
think what he
saved you
did.
hella
I think
time.
what he did is he was upfront with
Everything.
So he's letting you
Right.
know, because you gotta understand.
Right.
You gotta
I don't want to
understand.
be with you if you're gonna be an asshole to
But
me.
but the thing is, he's telling you what he's going to do without you having to figure it out
Right.
2-3 months.
He's
into it.
saving you hella time.
So
hella
basically-
stress,
I
hella
know.
steps.
So basically, he's saying, I'm going to be a piece of shit. And then if you choose to stay with me, that means you love being with pieces of shits. So that means if I
That's
tell
the way
you
of
now,
looking at it, yeah.
So he's like, if you still want to be with me after I tell you that, then that means you're the one for me. But if you
Right.
don't care,
right.
yeah.
Some people just aren't willing to change.
Some
for
people
other
are gonna
people.
white
Yeah.
knight you and then
Right.
come out.
Why,
and,
yeah. Why am I gonna put on a mask and then pull the mask off and then ruin your whole fucking life?
yeah, because now you're like,
You see what I'm saying?
you are deeply invested in
That
this
is
shit.
the most considerate man
Yeah.
I've ever.
Oh, yeah.
he
He's a piece of
literally
shit.
told you, I am a walking fucking flame. I'm a walking ball of fire.
Yeah, yeah. So that's cool. I
Proceed
get
at your own cost.
Yeah, he is a piece of shit, but you're smart enough to know
Right.
you're not gonna date that piece of shit.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Right.
no,
right.
and I'm not.
Absolutely. Not. Absolutely.
And then
Exactly.
he told
Standards.
me that he likes to drink and drive. And that he's been pulled over
I don't know.
before.
There's just some things. You,
Bro, this is
and
crazy,
then
bro.
he like flashes his firefighter badge to the cop, and then the cop lets
Yeah,
him go.
yeah.
And then I invited him to go play trivia with my friends.
That's a crooked cop.
And then he was like, "Oh, like, is this a good bar to drink?" And I'm like, "I mean, it's
Yeah.
an Irish bar. Like, it's more heavy on like the beer, but like, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
they have like some alcohol, like spirit options." And he's like, "Oh, good, because I'm gonna get drunk and I'm gonna have you take care of me."
I'm dead.
He was too honest.
My-
He was
He's
too
like,
honest.
"You're gonna be my Uber." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I just want to like go play trivia, have a drink or two, and then go home."
Did he at any point in time have the vibe that like you were a party girl or anything like that?
I mean, I told him like in college, like I was part of a sorority, so like I got that out of my system in college. But like, I gave no indication on our date that like I told him like, yeah, I like to enjoy like just watching a movie at home, reading a book, like
A stay-at-home type feel. Yeah.
like I'm like I've like
You're-
changed my to
Yeah.
like being
Right.
an adult.
You're
like,
you're cool with like watching a movie, like you said, or just having a conversation, stuff like that, reading
yeah,
books. Yeah, I got you.
was like,
I got
no,
you. Bro.
I don't want to take you home. Oh, he lives with his mother. Nothing wrong with that.
How old?
He's 25.
That's pretty normal, Jeff.
Yeah, nowadays.
That's pretty fucking normal. Come on.
But the thing was like, at the end of our date, we were in his car and like we were making out and stuff, and his mother called him 3 times, wondering where he was,
I know how that is.
and she knew he was on a date.
Nah, that's spooky. Nah.
I was like, I can't. Like,
Nah.
And he was like, "Oh, do you want to come over to my house after this and play FIFA with your mother there?"
I want to go and play some FIFA.
I go, "What?"
Is that Attack on the Block?
That's Attack on the Block. Yeah, I
Attack
just
on
want to go home and play some FIFA.
And I know that guy wanted to hit it, which I was like,
He
not
really
on the
he was
first
really
date.
lowballing you. That's really
Not
what
on
the whole
first
night.
date,
Yeah,
not
the
on
whole
first
night
date,
he was.
maybe
See-
the 5th or 6th date. Yeah, but
But-
I'm not. We're not. You're not. You're
But,
not. You're not hitting it
but-
with your mom there.
Yeah, but again, too, he really showed you who he was to see if you would accept it.
If you would bite, right?
Because
did not.
Because you got to think about it. If he went, if he got through the whole date doing that, that means it's been successful for him in the past.
in the past, yes.
You feel?
That's insane.
Snot's like, wait a minute.
Snot says, "Oh no, actually,
Yep, you gotta go up.
let's go back." Holy crap!
Oh yeah, we gotta go back.
Snot says, "Man, thought
Nope.
it'd be tough. Imagine going
Smoke.
on a date wearing your
Hook.
6th period best, and y'all just don't click, and then you get roasted on some."
Period. Best.
I got you, Jeff. I'm going back.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
going
okay. I got you.
back.
We are going to.
Oh, Smoke says, "We are going to talk about that post you sent me, Miss Flag."
Oh my God! It's already sending him a
Nah,
post.
and the C's she's talking about is the C cups.
I'm telling.
C's? Wait, what's C's?
C cups. Snot thinks like a dude. So
That post was outlandish.
He's accurate. Oh my God! Wow.
Snot says, so she went on a date with Jeff. I'm dead. I'm dead.
listen here. Hey, I got my own house. This
Yo!
ain't-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro
Yo.
got his own house.
What?
He got equity.
And I'm pretty sure the guy's taller than me, so
we only go up. What the
He was
fuck?
5'8".
yeah, it's taller than me.
That's still a right.
The struggle is real. I know. I looked. To.
Sorry, I shouldn't be so judgmental.
What do you think? What do you think? Tall is?
Yeah. What is? Yeah.
What?
Because
Do you even recognize? Like, could you look at that and be like, "That's 6 foot"?
I would probably say it's between like 5'11" to 6.
5'11" is not
5'11"
really
is not a
real
real height.
number. Yeah,
No one's.
you're either
5'11".
6 foot or
It's not a real
5'10".
height. You're either 5'10" or 6 foot.
Yes, yeah.
5'11".
If a guy tells you 5'11", tell him bullshit. Let's let's measure it.
He's
Take off your
probably gonna
shoes.
choose the ladder and say he's 6 foot. Yep. Yep.
Be like, take off your shoes. Let's take your.
5'11"
let's
is
get-
a myth. That's a unicorn.
You know what you should start doing? Carry a tape measure with you so they don't
I'm
bullshit.
not gonna be like that asshole. On the
Yo,
internet.
Yo, please, yo.
Because then you know what's gonna happen? Then some
Loki-
guy's gonna take a scale out and be like, step on it.
Fair's fair. Fair's fair.
And of course, the guy who does that has a broken scale, so all girl is like 190 or 180.
Yeah, right.
Every scale on the planet is broken, guys.
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
He told her. Oh wait a minute. He told her he's gonna be an asshole in 3 months, and he drinks and drives, and you still made out with him. Girl, you're what? Spooky word. You feel me? That's probably why.
No,
he
because
thought.
I remember your last couple episodes. You do say you give guys a chance, even though they do weird shit.
Dude, after the I'ma treat you like shit, if that was me,
I'm out.
the date was over.
So,
Check, please.
Making out was my only like.
Check,
Once
please.
I think she had a strategic plan to exit, but she couldn't just say I'm gonna leave. You get what I'm saying? Because she
I
knows.
wanted to get a little something out of it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So she was trying. She was like,
Shoot
all right,
me. Come
yeah.
on.
Let's see.
I
Let's see
feel
what it
that.
is, bro.
I feel that.
Go
if,
ahead.
if I feel it, I got you. You said C's get degrees. I said C cups get degrees. Nah, I sent that when
Yes.
she was saying how the dude was fat. Nah, that's crazy work. That's good. Did he ever try to hit you up after?
He
Afterwards?
did. He hit me up on Mother's Day.
He said, "You wanna be baby mama number 9?" What the fuck? He said, "Happy Mother's Day."
Yep.
And then he said,
That man got
I
no.
have some self-respect. I do. I didn't respond to him because he said, "Hey, Catherine, I hope you're doing well." And I never saved his number in my phone, so I was like, "Who the
it's
hell
just
is
scam
this?"
likely. I feel it.
Yeah. Or I thought
Just
it was
put
like
that scam likely.
some guy from the past, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's him!" Because I was looking through the past text message, I was like, "Oh my god, it's him."
Spooky word.
And I was like, "Wow, you asked me how I'm doing, but you don't wish me a happy Mother's Day on Mother's Day."
Spooky word.
And it wasn't hard for you to wish a happy Mother's Day. You rolled out of bed, and there she was.
No, it just seems to me that strategies just worked for him. You know, maybe 7 out of 10, 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. He
You know what
he
I'm
would
saying?
firefighter probably got him in the door, and
Right.
then he tells you, "Oh, I'm a piece of shit,"
Right.
and then that probably subtracted like 5 from the 3, and then it just kept going down and down and down until he was successful with whatever number he got. But again, you had common sense to say, I'm not that type of girl, so I'm not.
I don't know. He just wasn't strategic with his moral corruption. He was too brazen with it.
Yeah, I think it's
You know
because
what
he
I'm
got so
saying?
comfortable with it.
Right. He
Like,
was just too he was talking to her like she was one of the boys, like type
Yeah.
shit.
Very like it just immature.
Disturbing type
It's
shit.
okay. Like I think it's fine to kind of have some childlike
Right.
immaturity.
That's us 24/7.
in a sense.
Right,
I mean, look at
Like,
look at our room.
It can't be like you. Like this is fine because this is a hobby. This is an
Yes,
interest.
this is my porn.
But don't.
Honey, what are you doing?
So you went
I'm playing
from-
Mortal Kombat
So
3.
you went from stuffed animals to pop figures.
To pop. Fit.
Yeah, see, but they're safer though. You see.
I don't want to know how they're safe.
Oh man,
I hope you don't. Shit.
I don't wanna
That's
know.
stuck.
that
Stuck in the
degenerate
brain.
episode.
Yup, the
God.
degenerate
Hey, but she
ass-
still came back though, right?
Who can
Yeah, that's
me?
true.
Yeah, you still came back though.
That's true. Then again, you
Is
guys
your girl watching?
Yeah, obviously. Hi, Abby.
Yeah, she can.
Hello!
Abby, jump in the chat.
She said she doesn't have a channel.
Huh?
She said she doesn't have a
Oh,
channel.
there's no like guest account.
Yeah, there's guests. She can come in as a
You can
guest.
as a guest, maybe.
She doesn't have YouTube. How old is she?
I
She-
signed in with my Google
I was
account.
born in 1932.
So if you have a Google account, you
Yeah,
can
she
sign
should-
in with your.
But it don't like plaster her real name if it's her real name though.
It would.
Yeah.
If she feels comfortable
Yeah.
with that.
Because everyone got a little alias.
So she has a YouTube account, but she doesn't have a. She doesn't need a channel. She just needs
No,
Yeah.
yeah, you're good.
Yeah. But yeah, if she has any questions, yeah, she can ask.
Yeah, say if you have questions, Abby, text me.
Yeah.
I can.
She'll give you the sign language. Help me if you. She's like, I sent her my location.
Snot says
Right.
the Funko Pops are safer because they have a flared base.
Stop.
They're all in their containers, so we're good.
Yo.
I'm gonna have to fill in Abby later
No.
tomorrow. I'm talking to her tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to fill her in the stuff.
But again, too, like like we said, even though you're leaving, we're going to show you
How to use Discord?
how to use Discord. So if you want to invite Abby or any of your other friends,
Abby's freaking hilarious.
Video
I'd
call.
love to come on here.
so yeah, for sure. And then so we can do video call, or if you ever see yourself in Florida, again, just visiting or whatever, and you
Yeah.
want to be like, Jeff, I'm coming down, blah blah blah. We can do an episode. That's fine. We'll do that.
I'll
We'll
crash
figure
with
it out.
Bruce.
Yeah, we'll do that. But no, yeah, for sure. So I hear you're leaving.
I am leaving.
Why?
Why?
Is it the humidity?
Is it too hot? Is it because of hurricane season?
Is there too
No,
many?
it's
Is there too
not.
many black people?
Let's not talk about that because I say I lived in Alabama and I lived in Kentucky. And
Oh,
not
the
just
cousin fucking country. You can't have my sister because I want her.
It's just like a PR nightmare that I just cannot speak
Bro,
to.
you can't tell people you're from Alabama because they're gonna be like,
I'm from
oh,
Florida. I lived in Alabama.
are you dating your brother?
Well, you know, fucking dead. Nah, I can't do that.
that.
But what ultimately made you decide
Yes.
to leave?
So I got a new job. It's fully remote. Better
Awesome,
pay,
awesome.
Better pay. I'm
Next
more
step in your
appreciated.
journey. Next step in your journey. That's
Yes.
awesome.
I actually like getting out of bed in the morning with my job.
That's
it's
good
been
shit.
Very nice. But I thought, okay, so my job's remote. That really means I can live anywhere that I want to.
Oh, shit.
And a lot of my friends live in the.
Yes, you still live in Florida.
Well, I just think Florida is just way too overcrowded for my liking.
No, son.
Yes, it is.
That's a crazy statement.
That is a crazy
That's
statement.
a
It's a
crazy
young
statement.
city.
Wow.
There's so much.
Florida is a young city. It is a
Wait.
state.
There's
Wait,
so
wait.
much land.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Florida's not just the coast. We still got Central. Ain't nothing out there but straight farmland and trailers
Yeah.
and yees. Hey, you could set up a whole little community out there, like Babcock Ranch or Ave Maria,
Oh, those Colts.
I'm good. Thank
a little
you.
Jonestown.
Um,
Dave Koresh and that motherfucker.
a little. I can make my own version of a Kool-Aid. It's gonna have a little vodka in it.
Oh my god.
Oh man, but go ahead.
You'll be back.
So I'm moving to the DC area, the Arlington to be specific, because I have a lot of friends from college that live there, and I thought, why not live near all my best friends from college? Like, I'm only young ones. I can only be near my girlfriends for so long, and why not be near a big city? I also really love museums, and you have the Smithsonian.
That's true.
And there's always something going on.
That's
The
true.
food scene is great. The bar scene is great. So there's always something to do. Hopefully dating is a little bit better, but I hear everybody's a walking LinkedIn profile there. So maybe it won't
Most
be.
likely, yeah. They probably got a profile on you before you.
Link in the bio.
What the fuck? They got all that government surveillance.
I got a lot of pro sports teams there, so I'm really excited about that.
Snot, she's a fan.
No, read what she wrote before.
She's a-
Abby, if you're Catherine's best friend, please help her find self-love.
Abby helps me with that. Abby helps me with that.
She probably laughing. Abby probably laughing right now, bro. Abby
can
probably.
hear
Yeah,
Abby.
yeah, yeah. Abby laughing right now. She's like, yup. She ain't lying.
Yeah.
Abby has been there through my worst.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. Absolutely.
that's awesome.
But yeah, I thought that like.
She's a fan.
But I thought, why not do that? I do believe I will
You'll
move
be back.
down to Florida just at a later time
She'll
in
be
my
back.
life.
I'm telling you,
Uh,
they always come back.
yeah, I love the West Palm area, so I think I would probably.
Then it might be overcrowded then, so just keep
Yeah.
that in mind.
Or if you do,
I'm hoping a lot of the mass holes in New Yorkers would leave.
or if you do decide
That's
to
like
like
my big thing.
if you do decide to like invest in like land or build a house, like a summer home or whatever home, like especially if it gets too cold.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have a summer home on Worth Avenue. That's like my
Right.
dream goal.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
But my husband
Okay.
will get it. So it's okay. I don't have to worry about it. I
So
just-
now you're going to DC to look for a husband as well, too.
I mean, if I find one, I find one. If I don't, I don't.
I'm sorry if he's Democrat.
Right.
You're going into the zest.
Right. That's true. That's true. Hey, but you know.
Abby will help her. You got this. Abby, help her. You got this.
She texted me. She said, "Don't worry, we will have a self-love boot camp."
Hey,
There you go.
man.
There you go.
That's
Yeah,
good.
see?
We love it. Good shit, Abby. You a real one.
See, look at that. Abby part of the conversation. She ain't even here.
Abby's
Yeah,
in the corner,
that's cool.
bro.
That's
we
cool.
love that. We
Yeah.
love that.
Keep her on her toes. Keep her on her toes.
Snot says, find yourself a lawyer in DC, not no tarded fire. What? Real shit, bro.
I mean,
What
I
the
do
fuck?
love a good lawyer. I do love to argue. So if I can find a man who likes to argue too, that would be really fun.
Argue or have conversations.
We can have conversation and then we can argue and bitch and bicker at each other.
Like, it's now scheduled arguments? Like,
I
I have a question. I need to ask you this.
schedule?
No, because
yeah, we're gonna schedule our arguments.
Shit, that's
it
what's
do
up.
be feeling like
Babe,
that sometimes.
Be home at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
No,
we're,
it really
we're arguing.
It really do. It really do. You at
See,
work.
No.
Thursdays and
Y'all both at
Saturdays.
work, and then, you know, man, we need to have an argument.
Honey, I got
It's
a
been
huge,
too
I got a
quiet.
huge case.
Yeah.
I won't be
just
able to
find-
make it. You know, this is a grand case. I can't.
We
do
need
it.
some growth. We need
Yeah.
to inject some growth in this
From
relationship.
like my
Plan an argument.
experience, argument builds like sexual tension.
It does.
So I love it.
So like
Absolutely
angry
does.
sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
It makes it better. It makes it better. So we
Angry
got
sex
we got
with a
we got
rich
schedule
lawyer.
it. All right. So June on this date, this day, this time.
Oh,
All right.
we're not scheduling sex. Ew. What? That's so
No, the
boring.
argument. The argument.
Oh, the argument.
Yeah. The argument.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what? I've seen it in some marriages where it is like a lawyer or two really
Yeah.
Yeah.
busy people.
Yeah,
they
strong
have
one.
to schedule.
Mm-hmm.
That ends up becoming
That
a thing.
sucks.
Yeah, they have to schedule.
And I'm not. No,
They have to
I
schedule.
don't-
There's
I
no.
think quickies are useless. So
I feel that
Yeah.
because only one party is really
Getting it.
having a good
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So I just think they're kind of
Busting it.
stupid and not enjoyable. So.
Yeah, it's a waste of time.
Hey, you could just keep one of them things on you at all times.
Ah!
Yep.
Yep.
Remote location.
a
I'll be
bean.
at
I
work.
am working.
Or those underwears where you push the button. Oh, man. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. All right.
Okay.
Let's jump into the first
Yeah,
first
what have you got for
Yes,
us?
yeah,
You mentioned something earlier. You,
You
got
sent
something.
you sent a video
Yeah.
like 2 months ago, but we
Yeah.
want to talk about something else. So
Um.
no, not that one. Yep.
Oh,
That
you want
one's-
to talk about vibrating panties?
Ooh. Hey, let's dive into that.
yeah. Remember, she brought this up, not us.
Let's dive
I'm
into
just saying,
that.
she brought this up.
I'm mad that women have all these cool fucking things.
And what we
You know
got?
what I'm
A
saying? And
flashlight.
we get right.
Oh no, you guys got stuff too.
Oh wait, I thought.
I think we're changing the topic.
Yeah,
of
absolutely,
conversation.
absolutely. All right. It's
Really back in. Jeff got excited for a second. He's like, "Let me put my conservative on."
you know what I'm saying. And me,
I'm like, "Since when?"
You guys got a little.
me-
You got an aura ring for your
Okay.
thingling.
you know, yeah.
It's more for you guys, not us.
I feel that,
Especially if it vibrates.
but nah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
It just
Bruce, what are you doing,
he's just being the
in on the
weirdest
conversation.
guy,
bro?
The weirdest guy. Okay, so we are going to start with this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little context, or do you
Yeah,
just
do
want
you
the
wanna
video to
give
talk for
us-
itself?
Yeah. So like, I have some notes on like kind of how, like, so to kind of talk about.
What, man?
What? She said men get plugs to pussy.
Men get plugs too.
Pussy.
Guys, I feel like this is a Valentine's Day special.
Hey, we already
They
passed
do
that.
get plugs, but it's like,
And it's not the same.
right, I don't want to be inserted into. I want to do the inserting. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's
Oh my
that?
God.
He's
Where's
right.
that?
He's right.
You know what I'm
If you're
saying?
into the
What's it called?
schmegging,
Pegging.
Pegging.
It's called pegging.
Oh wait, is that a no word?
No, you can say that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just,
Yeah, you can say
if
pegging.
you're into that, you might need to reflect on something.
Hey.
Nah, I heard, bro. I can't.
Oh,
Moisturize me.
hey, my ex-boyfriend into back shots. I
Really?
did not know.
See, when you said that comment, that actually stuck with me.
I was
'cause
confused with
I
that.
think you mean it the other way.
I thought you meant he likes
Because
giving
you
back
said
shots.
he likes giving back.
He likes
shots.
receiving.
He likes taking back shots. Right. Shame. That's what you mean.
I hit the wrong button.
Right, because I'm like, if he likes giving back shots, what's wrong with that? That's, you know, like.
But not to girls.
Did he go to Thailand? Is that what's happening right here?
You know what I'm saying? What was that meme I sent you?
Yeah, when you're
running
disappointed,
out.
when it's a ring, when you
When you go to Thailand.
When you go to Thailand,
and you get disappointed by the
by the results.
by the results,
It was
and
like a Mulan meme.
A meme. And he was like, "It's a woman."
How disappointing! That's not why I went to Thailand.
Snot says Lil Jeff's prostate is untouched. It is sacred.
Yeah,
That's my sacred.
nothing
thing.
going in there. You know, I was told. No, I told him if I ever went to prison, which I never will, but if I ever did, I'm dying. I'm dying. Ain't nobody touching this butthole. I'm dying. I'm dying.
And I'm jumping off the.
If I
second row.
hell yeah, we going
I
together.
would never survive in prison.
We
Jumping
going
off the
together.
second row.
Hell no, ain't nobody touching.
Oh
this
yeah.
butt.
Oh, grab onto him and then just.
Hell yeah, we plummeted
Absolutely.
together. Oh,
Absolutely.
taking the
There's
shit
no
is
way out
difficult.
of
You
it.
want it to go back in? What the fuck? That's wild. I don't know how people do that shit. Hell no.
My bro is outlandish.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's get back.
Oh
to the
yeah, yeah.
topic
Hold
at
on. All right.
hand.
So what you?
Oh my God.
We went to hell with that.
Hell
Let's
in the
get back.
handbasket.
I was gonna say I don't know how we're gonna talk about like dopamine depletion and eating disorders.
Wait. Dopamine depletion can tie into that, but we have to dig our way out of the goon and get into the eating disorder.
Yes. And let us know when Abby joins in. So we'll.
Oh, she's just gonna text.
Okay. All
I
right.
think Abby just if you're gonna text, let me know. I don't know if she knows how to do like the guest thing. I'm not sure.
She just has to go in the comments and type. It's not an actual live thing. She just goes on our video and then types. That's it.
Okay.
That's all she has to
We'll
do.
see if
She just goes to the live chat and types.
If she
Jeff
chimes
will
in.
simply pass away from prostate or colon. Wait, I got my
Colonoscopy.
yeah.
You got a colonoscopy?
Yeah,
I've had a few.
He got it young.
Got a young. I
I
needed.
think I've had like 3,
Yeah, I don't get mine till 40.
Really?
but I had like colon issues, so I had
Right,
Like,
same.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
He has
There's
colon
like
issues too.
growths. Yeah.
What's your colon issue?
Is this a December thing?
It is a December.
I was born with no muscle function in my colon.
Well, I'm losing muscle function and I'm
So-
growing like
So you can't have
cysts and
magnesium.
tumors on the and I can't process anything. Anything.
So what you're saying is easy for you to take a shit.
No, it
No,
wasn't.
it's
You need the muscle function.
You
to
need the
stimulate.
muscle.
Oh, to
That's
move
what-
it.
Right.
I got
Remember
you.
what I told you?
I got you, bro.
Like
I got
sometimes I feel like
Yeah.
it's just there.
So you
Like,
gotta
it's
take.
just the pressure.
What's
in
what's
my-
that? What's that thing we take?
Metamucil?
Metamucil.
Like fiber?
The fiber.
You have
Yeah,
a high
yeah.
fiber diet.
Yeah, you gotta take
So
that.
fiber actually screws me up. Fiber does the reverse for me.
Metamucil.
Now, are you doing soluble or insoluble?
I prefer to get my fiber from like fruits, vegetables.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
how- but if
Like
I get
broccoli.
like if I get fiber from something like Metamucil, something that's been artificially
Okay.
made.
Gotcha. It'll fuck it
I
up.
got you.
I got you.
I got you.
Yeah.
Your body recognizes them.
The other
Yeah.
day, corn. I realized corn actually helps.
But I
Yeah, and it doesn't even dissolve.
So I had a tube in the side of my stomach for 3 years to help
Holy cow.
teach my body to like
Yeah.
stimulate.
Right.
the
I've seen
muscle
people
function.
change those bags too.
Abby's on the chat.
Hey!
Yeah.
It's not like
welcome.
Snot's like, let me pop them
Let me
tumors.
Pop them tumors, little boy.
Where's Abby?
I don't know. She said she's on the chat.
Yeah, tell her to just start typing.
Just start
Just say
typing.
hi.
Just
if
say
she-
hi. Start
yeah.
typing.
And if she has any questions, like or wants to get involved in the conversation, she can too. But all right, let's start. We've been
Yeah! She's on the chat. Welcome, Abby. Oh, we love it.
Yeah.
Oh, we love it. We love it.
Welcome to the Two Black Negro podcast.
That's so far from what it's called. That's not what
No. Tabletop topics. We have
not what it's called.
leisure and culture. Leisure and culture. We talk about everything. This is not a broadcast.
We talk about everything and
It's not
nothing.
a red pill.
No.
No. A lot of people, a lot of young women think it is, but no. We just have great conversations, and then of course get other people involved and get their opinions on their worldviews. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's start.
Yeah.
This is what she said.
So for context, this video kind of touches on it speaks upon a show that's on Netflix called Adolescence. I haven't watched it yet.
Gotcha.
But she touches on the whole idea of like with social media, it's we get that dopamine rush from social media and how it affects our confidence and causes us she doesn't talk about the aspect of it affecting our confidence and us becoming self-conscious, but it causes us to become so desensitized to the real and raw reality of life that we've become numb to things that are actually deep. Like
Gotcha.
we've lost the ability to think critically and deeply about serious issues, serious topics, things that are, like that's bad. Like why are we pushing it to the side?
The demoralization of just everything. Even now,
like why is that boring? Like what do you mean it's boring? Like no, like you're just not able to actually like think like deeply for yourself.
Yeah.
There's even like a subset of that where you have brain rot culture.
That's exactly.
Yeah, they're like they're like, oh, because this specific short or content doesn't stimulate me, then that means you might not be interested in. But again, too, it's not just for you.
Yeah.
Everybody always gravitates or picks up something from what we say, and it relates to them in their own reality.
And
somehow.
I think also people are another thing I've noticed too is that like people don't like to receive like bluntness. Like people don't want to receive like honest
feelings,
constructive like criticism and the truth. And they're like, don't rain on my parade with you being blunt. Being blunt is me. Like no, it's the reality
so
of
weird,
life.
right?
Like it builds character.
It's the death of accountability.
Well, this is
of all that.
this is wild because I literally had this conversation today where because evaluations are coming up, and they're like. They're like, I told my store managers, they're like, when I do evals, because they're asking me if I've done it before. I'm like, yeah. They're like, sometimes they told me I'm too brutally honest, so I have to sugarcoat.
You got soften.
Like I can't say you talk too much. I have to
soften the delivery.
when I type it to them, so they
too
don't.
much you talk.
Oh shit! I probably have to do it in the Yoda voice too, so they don't take offense to it. Too much you talk.
No, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Desensitized, coddled, and then like they're coddled from the reality.
Causes like instant gratification as well. And,
mental
like,
disorders.
Mental disorders.
Dissociation, all that.
Dissociation, desensitization to just like reality. If you kind of think of like about like the bystander effect, almost in a sense, it's like I always like wonder to myself like, oh, what would I do if I'm in a situation and I'm like clearly like in distress and I need help getting out? Are people just gonna keep like walking by me?
Yep. And then someone's probably gonna be emote on you
because that's the first thing they do.
So you're gonna start recording the
you,
situation of me being like berated, but you're not gonna step in and be like, hey, like.
And there's gonna be like 50 million stitches of someone cracking jokes.
All right, let's watch the video and then we can talk about it.
But yeah, let's
crazy word. Yep, let's hop into it, guys.
Make sure that desktop volume is good. All right, cool beans.
All right, that's up.
Hi, I am normally not the type of person who would set up a camera, sit in front of it, and talk about something that really has been boggling my mind for almost 2 weeks now, and I was debating whether or not I should post it, but here I am. Today's the day where I have the urge and the balls to speak up about something that really stood out to me while I was researching about the new Netflix series Adolescence. I want to mention beforehand that this video is not particularly about adolescence nor the topic that it brings. It's more of a trigger of what I am going to try to explain to you. A lot of you will think that I am reaching, that I'm reaching very far, and to be honest with you, I am, but not unrealistically. So let's get into it. So it was around 2 weeks ago where I watched the series, and I didn't know anything about it beforehand, and halfway through the first episode I realized it was a one take, and that actually blew my mind because it's not just very difficult to pull something like this off, but it also made me feel like I was there in real time. I think the series was a masterpiece and everyone should watch it, especially parents. Yeah, so because I was so amazed by it, I decided to research a little bit about it. I saw behind the scenes videos and I've watched a few TikTok videos about it. And there was one thing that always caught my attention, and it was always the comment sections. There were a lot of comments of people saying that they thought the series was boring. Don't get me wrong, I am fine with opinions, but I couldn't wrap my head around it, how you would think that a series like that is boring, because it's raw and it's real. So I was trying to find an answer, and I was digging in my thoughts, going into a rabbit hole, and I've come to a point where I think I know why. I just want to say that I am not a doctor, nor a physicist. I do not have a degree in that field. I have to admit that I am not academically very gifted. But on the other hand, I am very interested in the space of creativity and the arts of acting. So I am also aware that I have a different view to the series than other people might have. And I think it's not the series that is boring. I think it's us. Most of us. To be specific, it's our brains. Let me explain. We have gotten so used to the non-stop dopamine rush that we get through social media or kids' TV shows nowadays. There's a lot of stuff happening in one episode, a lot of colors and very fast storytelling, very fast-paced that you can't really keep up with. Social media, you know the drill, 30-second videos, sounds blaring, lights flashing, colors flashing, and fast cuts, and everything is designed to
I'm gonna
grab.
pause it real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can I
that's
say
fine.
something real quick?
Yeah.
There was literally a comment on a video we did, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
The intro went on for a minute.
Yes. Yes.
And they said the intro was too long.
Mhm.
1 minute.
There are times where I'm like, oh my gosh, this intro's on repeat. Is something wrong? But then it's like, no, that's just you guys like
That's
warming everything
right.
up.
Yeah, we're like preparing and doing all that
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Like it's 1 minute.
Yeah, but
It's like an
apparently.
1
intermission.
minute, right.
Can you imagine somebody sitting
One
in a movie
fucking
theater
minute.
and then there's an intermission?
Right. 1 fucking minute. And it like tweaks people out. 1 minute.
Yep, it was
Yeah.
just too much.
It was too much. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's spooky. Like, and you know, but that's just neither here nor there.
Yeah, the
but
person said the intro was 1 minute long. It feels like an eternity.
eternity. It feels like an eternity. Spooky word.
Try holding a plank.
Sorry, bro.
I fall asleep. I just go to sleep.
I'm
Holding
so
a
sorry.
plank.
That's crazy.
Oh, you said plank. I thought you said plank.
That's a spooky word.
Oh man, yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know a lot of the things we talk about is going to go over.
And I think
So
that's why
many
we're having a lot of these conversations where we're like, and we'll discuss this after with the. Remember what I said, the professor and the video game and the son and the book.
Mhm.
Yeah, we can talk about that after we're done.
Wrap your attention and to keep you scrolling. Because of that, I think we have kind of forgotten how to just be present, that we just can't sit with something still, quiet, something slow, and something that takes its time. And when a show like Adolescence comes along and dares to be raw and slow and real, it feels empty because our brains are so overstimulated that we don't know how to process it anymore. Like I said, this video isn't really about adolescence. It's about our life, our reality. If we keep going at this pace, needing constant stimulation for our brains, what is going to happen to us? Will we one day think real life is boring
Real
too?
life is too boring.
Will we lose the ability to enjoy actual conversations, real moments,
Player
real
One.
connections, because they are not as
Matrix,
fast
Ready
or
Player
shiny
One.
as the stuff on our phones? And then I went even deeper. I remember a conversation I had with someone who is really close to me. We were talking about the Elon Musk Neurolink brain chips. And I said, there's no possible way that Elon Musk will ever be able to convince a mass of people to put a chip in their brains. They looked at me and said, the younger generation might think it's cool. Back then, the answer felt ridiculous to me. But now, it doesn't seem so far off anymore. Neurolink promises, at least theoretically, controlling devices with your mind, instant access to knowledge through AI, enhancing
AI, yeah.
brain function, memory boosts, or even telepathic communication. Sounds like a science fiction movie, doesn't it? It isn't, because it's already happening. As of now, 3 people have a Neurolink chip implanted in their brains. Other companies are moving too. A company called Synchron has implanted chips in 10 patients. A Chinese project has 3 patients and plans for 10 more patients by the end of this year. Now let's be fair. Right now the focus is on helping people with paralysis, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions.
To
But
help them
Elon
walk
Musk
again,
has also
yeah.
said that one day healthy people will also be able to get the Neuralink chip. And what scares me isn't the technology, it's how easily we'd probably hand over our humanity to it. You think it's just about convenience? Faster thinking? Controlling your phone with your mind? That's the pitch. If a chip can influence how you think or feel, who's really in control? If it connects to the internet, it can be hacked. Imagine someone hacking your thoughts,
Your brain.
your memories, your mind. And if your brain becomes data, it becomes business,
so Black
sold,
Yeah.
tracked,
So gross.
watched.
I hate
And the worst part, they
It's
won't.
that easy.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's that easy.
That's like, you know,
We're so willing because
But we understand the concept.
well, it's like, oh, so she said like there are patients with, you know, neurological disorders,
Yeah.
spinal issues, things like that, that are using it, but like healthy people can get it. I mean,
That's what I'm
how
saying.
many
It's gonna
people
become
are-
cosmetic.
Like,
Wait
how
till the
many
first
people are
celebrity.
gonna get it to
Flip
the
it
point
back,
where
Jeff.
like now we all have to get
Yeah.
it. I don't want to get a damn chip in my head.
I don't want to. Now there's gonna be chip access.
Of course, and
Bullshit.
then of course there's gonna be layers to it. No, it's like they did that parody when they started doing the whole Neuralink thing, and it's like, do you want to pay for the commercial free package? And you're like, no, and then they just put commercial after commercial
It's
after
Black
commercial
Mirror.
after.
Oh,
commercial.
wait, were you talking about that Black Mirror episode?
No, it was actually a
Because
TikTok parody.
They've done multiple
There
examples
was
of that.
in the newest episodes of Black Mirror that they just released. The first episode, it was really like, I remember watching that episode and I literally like sat in silence because,
They live their whole life in their.
well,
Thing or
this
something?
woman had this brain issue, and
Flip it back, Jeff. Put it on
they
the 3.
had they had this chip that she could put into her head, and it could help with like brain function, her sleep, and
Yeah.
everything. But she would have the chip for so long, and then all of a sudden she would start speaking random advertisements, and they're like, "What's going on? Is this
You
function?
what?
What's the issue?" They're like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You have like the basic level package. With this much a month, you can get no commercials." And then
Just like they do now.
something again happened, and they're like, "Oh, well, you don't have this type of level package, so you have to pay this much." And it was so sad because this chip actually affected her life so much that she couldn't work anymore, so her husband had to work.
Damn.
But his job didn't create enough money
to pay for
the monthly fees and to keep everything up, so he actually had to turn to this live web,
like a dark web type.
like a dark web type of thing.
I gotcha.
Where he was like doing things, and somebody at his work is like into like getting onto this website, and so they found it and they screenshotted him doing something and they posted it at work, and then that he was like running after the guy. He works on a construction site, and he was running after the guy to like get after him, and then the guy gets hit by a piece of machinery, and then that guy gets fired, and so then the guy that gets fired had to turn even more to the dark web to continue.
Damn.
It was like in the end, it was a
spiral.
It was the ending.
But
was
think
very,
about it.
very
At
dark.
this point, haven't we already sold
Our
everything?
souls,
We've
yeah.
sold everything.
I mean, think about OnlyFans. I mean, talk
Bro,
about some
We've
normalized.
sold everything. We sold everything.
Yeah.
For gratification. For instant gratification.
And it's never enough.
Because real life hurts. It's too fucking hard to try.
The escape is easy.
Escapism is rampant like
Yeah.
a motherfucker. Look at everything online. Everything is just an extreme form of what real life is. You see what I'm saying? Everything online is just max volume.
Like that girl isn't actually like as skinny
Max
as she
volume.
is. Like that Instagram model's like lips are
Right.
as big. Like
Right.
her hair doesn't look like that.
That Instagram
her skin actually isn't that
look,
skin tone.
She doesn't wake up looking like that.
She
every
does
day.
not wake
Right.
up looking
Yeah.
like that.
You got fucking
Like, at all.
15, 16-year-olds starting gear to look like they're fucking gym
18-year-olds are like
influencers.
Their
Oh, I seen
bicep
that
is
video
bigger than
where they're
mine.
like,
Right.
"Oh, do you like juice?"
You're
And I'm
right.
like, yeah, I do.
And they're in high school.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's
Well,
You
easily
got
accessible.
you got teenage
That's scary.
teenage girls getting fucking augmentations and shit.
and that's not legal.
You know what I'm saying? Getting, you know what I'm
If
saying?
you
Like,
want
that's
any type of like
spooky.
cosmetic
That's
augmentation,
Brazil.
spooky. It's
you have to
spooky.
be 21 and up. So if you are going to get like any sort of like cosmetic augmentation done, you're probably going to Mexico, South
Brazil.
America, Brazil. You're going
Yeah.
to
Oh,
a
yeah.
place where you're gonna get it done, and it's like not.
No, yeah.
Yes.
You could potentially die.
Yes.
But they don't care because they want to be what they see.
It's spooky. Like, I don't understand. How are you that hypnotized? Like, what the fuck is dragging your brain to want to do this? Like, it's not even drugs. It's not even crack.
Well,
This
it's a
isn't
form of a
heroin.
drug.
I know, but
It's a
fuck.
form of a drug.
It's
Yeah.
not even a thing.
If you look at the studies that they've done on like social media
Yeah.
and the instant gratification and all of that, I mean, it sends off like the same like
I don't think the
neuroreceptors as somebody who's addicted.
I don't think the aesthetic of what they do to their bodies or any of that is the drug. I think the people who acknowledge what they look like,
It's the gratification.
That's the
That's
drug.
what I'm saying. Everything
It's
is
the double,
based.
like-
Everything
like-
is based. Think about it. All the fucking moral degradation, right, of starts from the goon. Like,
Yeah.
everything is like freaked out. Everyone is freaked out their fucking minds right
Yeah.
now, dude. Everyone is like gooned out their fucking minds that everything has to fit that
box
box
or aesthetic.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
Everything starts off as a sexual market and then it just branches up. Notice how everything leads back to sex.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if the only way you're gonna sell that man something, show him a IG baddie.
Because it's all external.
Yeah.
It's all external.
Yeah.
It's all external. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you, whether you want to talk about,
It's a trickle down
It's a
effect.
trickle-down
Yeah.
effect.
So
Yeah.
the guy sees the baddie. The baddie's like, "Oh, you're making me money." She gets
Right.
more augmentations, and then she continues to do
Right.
that.
and
Continue. It's a cycle.
and it's psychological as well because you don't want to feel shame in co-opting this bullshit, so you're gonna promote it.
Yeah. That's why you'll see.
You're gonna promote it.
Yeah,
you're gonna
that's-
promote that.
that's why
that-
you'll
that
see
image.
certain-
You're gonna promote that lifestyle.
That's why you'll see certain guys who will talk about, "Oh yeah, I wouldn't do that," blah, and then behind the scenes they're doing it.
They're actually doing it.
They're doing
Usually
it.
the
That's the
loudest
crazy-
ones
Are the
know?
ones that do? Yeah.
And I'm not speaking for myself.
You
So-
what?
You what? No, real shit.
Doesn't that sound suspicious?
Jeff, you loud as fuck now.
You what?
You got me. No, but it's just like, and I don't know. I just sit back and I think about it, and I just see it, and it's just like it's so sad. It's so sad that like the first thing like people want to do is become an influencer, and it's like,
I'm like in my brain, like I was trying to like, because I first got on to social media in the 8th grade.
Mhm.
I got an Instagram. My brother and his girlfriend at the time were like, "We'll help you make it. We'll like we'll monitor things for you, so like you like learn how to navigate it. So you're not like going into anything bad." But I remember, well, honestly, my first form of social media that I wasn't really engaging with, but I had, was Tumblr. And this was back like 2012 to 2014.
oh, that's spooky Tumblr.
So like this was Tumblr. So like I was in middle school at the time. Like I was very impressionable. So like back then with the Tumblr aesthetic was like girls who were very skinny.
Yeah, the visco girls. You had the
with the thigh gap.
the
and, like,
thigh gap.
I
yup.
remember there was like this article. I read this article at a really bad time. It was in, I think, Teen Vogue. My mom was grocery shopping. At the time, I was in eating disorder recovery. And the article was about when, like, girls would, like, lay down, there would be, like, this bridge from, like, your hip bone.
Your hip bones.
Yeah,
that
the hip bone
space,
bridge.
that
and the space.
sinking.
And, like,
yeah.
that was on Tumblr. Like, that was, like...
That was the thing.
Wasn't
and,
there-
and then that's something that you were trying
Wait,
to achieve
wasn't
because
there-
it was on there.
There was
Yeah.
like
Gotcha.
a famous.
I mean, there were other aspects of...
Yeah, for
There
sure.
was a
Yeah,
famous
but-
celebrity girl that was like the poster kid for that. You know what I'm talking about. She was more towards like the grunge emo type shit.
It wasn't Lana Del Rey. It wasn't Regina Cooney? Is it Regina Cooney?
Was it?
Is that her name?
I think so.
She looks bad now.
Was it where she no.
Did she have like big black hair,
Yes.
very pacey, very
Yes.
skinny?
Yes.
Yes, she was.
Didn't she accuse like a lead singer of something?
I
A
don't
lead
remember
singer
that.
of a band or something?
But she's on YouTube. She's big on YouTube.
But was she? No, then that's probably not.
We're
her.
thinking of somebody else.
Probably
I'm trying
someone
to
else.
think. But I just
Probably
remember
someone
like
else.
that was like very impressionable for me. But like Tumblr was like it's like a blogging website. So a lot of it like you can post like articles and poems and excerpts like that, but like it was more so like pictures. It was like for the aesthetic.
Right.
So it was like these pages were purposefully like creating like the perfect Tumblr aesthetic of like it's moody, it's like filtered, you're like
it's like ethereal, magical.
Yeah.
Right, Eugenia Cooney is what Snot said, and she's still alive, surprisingly. And
yeah,
Abbi said yes.
And
okay, so then that's probably who she was. Then.
Yeah, she does not.
Oh, you don't have to finish it. Yeah, we kind of
no. I was gonna
we got the gist
dive
of
into
it.
the conversation.
Yeah.
No, but it's like it's like what I was talking to my brother about yesterday when a professor was talking to this young student and she was saying how the professor wanted to get interested into the son by joining him in playing video games, while the son wanted to get interested in the father by reading the books because those are the things that they like. And then they found that because they keep talking about short attention span, so they found that the father could not get into the video game, so he got up and left because he couldn't get into the son's interest. And then the son tried to get into the father's interest because the father liked to read because he was a professor. He was a professor at a college. So the son tried to get into the father's interest and try to read, but he got bored quickly too, and then he quickly left. And they're saying that's not really short attention span. It's basically interest. It's like if if I read a book and I tell you, oh, you should read this book because it's really good, but you're not a person that likes to read, you're not going to read the book. You can buy the book. The book can sit on your shelf, but that doesn't mean anything's going to happen. Same thing with video games. If I love video games, but you don't like video games, you're not going to sit down and try to get into it or anything like that because it's not something that you're interested in. So a lot of people like to chop that up to short attention span, but sometimes it's just interests or preferences.
Like I'll try to take a whack at like trying to get into something like out of genuine like, if you like it, I'll try it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like that, but like, you know what I mean?
Right. I got you.
But like, so like, let's say for example, like, okay, you like video games, but I'm not into video games. Like, yeah, I'll learn more about video games because you like video games.
Or you can.
But if I don't like it, I'm gonna be like, thanks for showing me, but I'm not good.
interested.
Or another aspect of it too, you can look at it as what's like. Let's say there's a character that they create that you like that is in a game. Would you be willing to take a look at that, play it, see if you'll dive into it more or anything like that? Like, let's say a book. Let's say a fantasy book that you like connects to a philosophical book, like a nonfiction versus the fiction, and you're like, oh, these correlate with each other, and that's something that could be realistic, not just now, but into the future. Like Star Trek is fake, but everything that they talked about in Star Trek has come to fruition so far.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of this conversation revolves around like a sense of self, but if everything you're basing you off of is that
yeah.
That's the issue. No one has a sense of self. Everyone wants to be this.
Yeah, instead
this
of
thing,
instead of themselves.
Instead of them.
Yeah.
And when they're faced
I want to
with,
be something else.
When they're faced,
nobody wants to have individuality.
Right.
Everybody
Yes.
wants to be like a mold.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But that's the thing. It's safer. It's safer to be in a group of people who all do the same thing than to carve a identity for your own self.
Yeah.
Because shame comes with that. You see what I'm saying? Rejection.
Shame.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I could be me in like anime, but still like dancing, but I still bodybuild.
Sports.
I'll do sports. I'll build computers. I'll fucking give you a dissertation on, metaphysics and epistemology. I'll talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's interested in all that.
Because that's who I am.
Yeah.
I've developed my personality. I developed my identity outside of the internet.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I interacted with real life.
It's interesting because like I've noticed in dating that like guys like girls who have like hobbies and passions. Like what are you? Or are you just like glued to your phone?
You're not a
just
sponge that's just gonna leech off of everything that I do.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in
different
terms of
about
like financial. I mean in terms of interest. Are you gonna what new experiences am I going to learn from you? Or what something different am I going to learn from you?
Yeah, that's
you
true.
See what I'm saying? And you're not just a passenger, and we're both co-captains, and we're having a new experience. Or both of our individual experiences of the same thing can generate something new. No one ever wants to think about that.
I noticed like there was like one person that like I would like go out with her and her roommate sometimes, but all of her friends were all from her job. Like she had literally no friends like
outside
of her job. And so when we would go out, we would always like run into these people, and all they would do was talk about work. Or
Yes, I leave work not to talk about work.
Or if they ask me,
You
they ask me
what?
About my job, they're like, "What do you do again?" It's so confusing. I'm like, "I'm in sales," but it's confusing to them, and they don't understand it because it's not what they do, and they're so around everybody that does the same thing.
Right.
So it's like not entirely like enjoyable.
It's not, because every time I
like-
would hang out when I was younger in the team league. Every time I would hang out with associates outside of my job, it's like we go out to not talk about work, but then we talk about work, and it's like, why did we go out then? Because I could do this shit at work. You get what I'm saying?
Facts. No, that's facts. I always tell people I go to work to go home,
Yes.
bro. Like I leave work at work. Home is home.
Yeah.
I don't talk about work at home.
It's kind of hard because now my job's remote, so it's like.
That's hilarious. You're gonna be talking about work all the time. Wait, did you already go into what you were gonna be doing?
I think I kind of sort of did.
Probably off camera.
Yeah,
She said she's going to DC. Yeah, but you didn't say what you were
I
doing.
didn't know. So I'm going into aesthetic injectables in the pharmaceutical industry and sales.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna be selling Botox.
She said the soundboard is loud.
Soundboard is loud. Hit that again. Hit it again. Okay, I think we should be good now.
Bring it down.
I'm gonna be selling Botox, lip filler,
Excuse me.
an injection that stimulates collagen production, which is very like it's like one of its kind.
Help them stay young like black people.
You what?
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing, just to kind of give a little short.
I feel that. That's awesome.
Some
That's
of it.
awesome.
But no, I like getting out of bed in the day, like in the morning, and going to work, and I like the people I work with.
That's good. That's good shit.
Now, will you be getting free treatment too?
I have not asked that, and I've wondered about it. It just
That'd be
hasn't
cool.
come up yet.
Do you want it?
I would be interested in looking into the collagen stimulator.
Yeah, she's trying to stay like.
Okay. Make sure you do AI before and after.
And then
Yeah, but that's
sure you
not
do
accurate
that.
though.
I would be
Oh, yeah, it gets close
interested in they have this product that assists with like the under eye hollows. So it fills them in so it doesn't look as deep setted. So it's not so much addressing pigmentation, it's addressing the hollowness. And that's why you have that like
I feel that.
the dark
The dark eye shadow.
shadows.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
and I naturally have that. It's genetic, so I would want to see
It was not
get
said.
that done.
Snot says, so y'all were just knocking plastic surgery, but that's her job to
No.
market based on people's insecurities. Absolutely. You got to dance with the devil
Hell
to get
yeah.
a step ahead of him.
Yep,
What the
exactly.
hell? What the
You
hell?
gotta-
Absolutely.
You got to put one toe into the river
Absolutely. You gotta see
in order to make it across.
Yeah. That's how you'll know. You'll
Mhm.
probably end up. Are you going to be working face to face with anybody?
No, so a lot of my if I do some sort of like meeting or consultation, it would be virtual.
Okay.
I feel
So,
that.
but I start out more so in like a customer service sales based role, and then I hopefully get promoted and moved up to with the set book of accounts and clients.
Yeah.
And then the last stop on that is I have my own territory, so I'm like hybrid. So I go out, and so it's
Okay.
I remember what we talked about last time. No, it wasn't just you and me. Always have a second. Always have a plan.
a plan.
If it
Secondary.
if it never
never
works
works out.
yeah, always have a
Yeah.
second, because you don't want to be stuck. Yeah, it was with you, because you don't want to be stuck. So always have a secondary plan.
Yeah, I've been getting more into my writing and trying to post on TikTok a bit more.
Oh, cool trick. Turn your sync contacts off.
I need to do that.
Yeah, turn your sync contacts off.
I saw that. And then I've started editing a TikTok for an outfit I wore today.
Okay, good shit.
So
Keep it up.
I'm gonna try that.
Do you do lives? You should go live.
Oh my gosh, no.
Why? You see, that's where it comes from. What? Insecurities and shame of what? Of what?
I feel like I need to gain a bit of a following before I go
No,
live.
that's fine.
No.
You're your biggest fan. That's what I always tell people.
You
You're
always
your biggest
got
fan.
to start out with 0.
Mhm.
We had
You're
nobody
your
watching
biggest
us
fan.
for how
If you
long?
don't believe in yourself, why should I believe in you?
Yeah.
If you don't think you're so great, why should I think you're great?
You ain't gonna sugarcoat it for me.
Right? Right? Why should I? If you don't think you're great, why should I watch you? You know, you got to start off
Because
with
having a
zero.
following doesn't mean that you're gonna do
that
great.
doesn't legitimize
'Cause-
anything you do. You know,
Just a number.
Yep.
exactly.
Yep. And that's why we never look at the numbers.
Right. That's why I turn off all my likes and replies, and I don't want to see no numbers, none of that.
Oh yeah,
'Cause-
I have like my
Right.
Instagram. Like I don't remember the last time I had my.
I agree with you.
Instagram.
I agree with you, Abby.
Um,
I agree with you.
The people want to lie, Catherine.
Yeah, I
Abby
agree
is
with
my
you.
biggest cheerleader.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, we're telling you.
Yeah, I'll hop on. You're like, what? I'll be.
We weren't even live 2 years ago.
Right.
Nobody was watching us,
one was watching
and we were still talking.
Yeah, we watched our first lives ourselves.
Yes, and it's okay.
That's
But
all right.
that's the thing. You gotta be your own biggest fan.
Right.
Yeah.
You have.
You're
to.
your own competition.
Yep.
You're the one that keeps yourself going.
Yep.
You're the motivator.
You got to be your biggest fan, and before you lie to me, you lie to yourself.
Yep.
That's it. Yep.
Mhm.
Before you lie to me, you lie to yourself. You have to tell yourself the lie. Believe that motherfucker. Manifest that motherfucker before you tell me.
Yep.
And if you ended up manifesting the lie, then it was never a lie. It was the truth
Yep.
because you actually did what you said.
Exactly. Because everybody will start and then they'll quit. Everybody
you
will
go.
start. They will quit.
There you go.
Where's the wisdom of the year?
There you go.
Yeah.
Like we believe in this. That's why we keep
That's why we
upgrading.
believe in it. In the beginning, oh yeah, we're professional producers. Yeah,
Yeah.
technically.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in a sense. But we keep doing the thing
Uh-huh.
we said we are.
Uh-huh. And look where we're at.
Okay. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. A lie is only a lie if it competes or if it contradicts the nature of your reality, what you're trying to do. You can't, the universe will punish you for lying. You think a lie is just, I thought of just a random thing. No, the universe will punish you for lying because you said something that isn't. So it must manifest.
And that's
So
how we do
you're
it.
going. it's
That's what we talk about when we say
Right.
manifest.
Either you put energy into manifesting the lie, or you're going to self-destruct trying to hide the lie. Right, exactly. The moment you tell a lie, the universe put it in motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because look where we're at.
yeah.
Look where we're at 3 years later, or is it 4 years later? 3 years later, 4 years later, upgraded desk, $900 mics, $700 cameras, background lights. I mean, we're still going. We're still going.
Yeah.
And then
This is
it,
still
it,
the
it
bottom.
rewards us because every
Yes,
time
still
we
the
do
bottom.
our taxes, we put the money right back into the business to upgrade it even more, to make it better, to make the production even good, internet wise, everything like that. But we never gave up.
That's true. Snot says, I guess showing your parents on social media would be good for your new job. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll put a face to you, and a personality too.
Yeah. I will tell you, like, getting more comfortable and confident with like posting on like TikTok publicly has like, I don't know, it's been natural. Like, I have the urge to do it. Like today I like wore like this outfit kind of sort of, but like different shoes and stuff. But like I was like, I think I should record myself. Like I think I should like, and so I like filmed it, and then I'm gonna go back and kind of edit it.
You feel me?
And find like a good audio for it.
You know what I find so weird that you're more comfortable doing a live than you're doing pre-recording. Like look,
Because pre-recording, you're like, oh god, I have to go back.
Like it feels scripted, right? Like you
Yeah.
you get one take. You don't want to go back and editing and da da da. But like when it's live, like it's true. Like you're just
you can't, because a lot of people would say, you're just gonna go in and edit it.
and edit
do
it
it
out
live.
and da da da. You know what I'm saying?
Do it
Like
live.
that's you. Your rawest, the most honest version of you. You know what I'm saying?
But
And
keep
you
it
can
up.
always invite me and him. I got TikTok. We could have a conversation.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
You see what I'm
wait,
saying?
that would be good.
That's the point.
Because I manage all our business pages.
Yeah.
But
I want everyone. To be
a perfect example is Vic. Every time he wrote something down in
Right.
his book, he's accomplished it. He said he was
Absolutely.
going to get a car. He said he was going to get an LLC license. He said he was going to create new beats. He says he was going to graduate from school. He said he's going to, and he's done every single thing that he's written down. That's how we manifest it physically.
Yep. We have
Write down
book.
what you want, and then work towards it, because it does not exist here. But when you put
The
it
moment
in,
you wrote it down, you just
created it. You just put it
Yeah.
into existence. Now work towards it.
I like to manifest with Pinterest boards. I'm a visual person.
That's fine.
So I have like, since last year, I've created, so this year I have a 2025 Pinterest board, and I just add things to it. I just like add over time.
And are you working toward, and whatever you don't finish this year, bring it on to next.
That's-
Carry it over.
yeah.
Right.
There you go. That's
That's what
it.
I've been doing.
That's
Absolutely.
it.
That's
Everything
how
that
you
we
keep
don't,
it
yeah,
going,
everything
right.
that we don't like, everything that we said we were gonna do, we did. We said we are gonna get our passports, we got it.
Mhm.
We said we are gonna get a new camera, we got it. We said we are gonna get new mics, we got it. You get what I'm saying?
Desk.
New desk, we got it. So we're pushing the envelopes now. Stronger computer, better projector.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
You
it.
just gotta believe what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like you have to truly believe that you are the thing you're saying.
Mhm.
Like you can't have any doubt. You can't have any doubt because then you're gonna think you're lying. You're gonna feel like a fraud.
Yeah.
You have to,
And you don't need the
100
audience.
Believe,
Talk
yeah.
to your every creator I've seen that started from the beginning and is now super rich. They're like, yeah, I was talking to myself on the screen and there was nobody,
No one joined your lives. No
zero.
one. Right,
And it a year or 2 years later, then I started getting a couple. Then 5 years later, I started getting. They don't start off with everybody just jumps on. I'm now rich.
And I think there's like that whole misconception of like that person posts that one TikTok and it just blows up,
up.
and everybody thinks, oh my god, that's gonna
Then
happen.
you look
That's
at their
me,
video file and
right.
it's like 600 videos,
600,
and that one blew
700
up,
posts.
and they made them go back and watch every other
Yup,
one,
yup.
and then yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Nah, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just that's the mindset. You don't have to have it, but that's the mindset I have.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Where it's like I'm not going to take no for an answer. If it's what I believe,
Mhm.
I'm gonna bring it into fruition. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I don't care
What
that,
other people think.
you
We
know,
said if
what-
nobody
what
watches
kind of
us,
job I have.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? You can judge me all you want, but I know what the fuck I'm doing.
mm-hmm.
Like I know where I'm gonna be in 10 years.
Mhm.
Who cares if I was delivering for Amazon?
Mhm.
Who cares if I worked for Publix?
Mhm.
Who cares if I did valet?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck about that? Because in here, the truth was always there. You know what I'm saying? Those weren't to make ends meet. Those were just a means to an end. That's why I always tell people, stop chasing a check, chase stability. You see what I'm saying?
That's like my everything that I make at work, pay the bills, of course, but we
Yeah.
put it back into the
But
business.
we put it back.
Because we know
I believe in what I'm doing. And I know this money is going to pay out. You know?
Yeah.
And like we always tell everybody that we help out. If you lose motivations, just hit us up on our
Facts,
business
yeah,
page.
What?
Jeff, I'm blah blah blah.
We
this
is
and
not
that.
going to leave you in the water.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is a life pact.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
You're done.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Shouldn't have came on the podcast.
Life pact. If
Too
you need
late
a
now.
reference- If you need a reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna be on the podcast 3 times.
But that's what I'm saying. But look how comfortable you are.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You know?
Oh no, I love talking. Are you kidding? I love hearing myself speak.
Yeah, we're professional yappers.
I do love to yap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you have a great yapping voice.
But not even
Like
that.
seriously, I can listen to you talk all day. It's a great,
But like it's
you have
like
a great
it's like when you
yapping
came to
voice.
the job, you're like, oh, I would come to the job last because you're like,
ASMR. Hey, that could be your first. Welcome
Where are
to. Welcome
you?
to.
yeah, but yeah, you would need a mic like that in order to do the ASMR.
Yeah, get like a Shuri mic or
you
something.
can get
like
you can get that version of the Shuri mic.
that. Of course, you could do ASMR with your stories.
I could.
Just brainstorm.
Yeah. I've been kind of writing some like different things than what I've usually been putting on
Mhm.
TikTok. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna run out.
You never run out.
Yeah. So, but I've got to like start to switch it up a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna start to dabble in, is like switching up some things.
Oh.
Where's Smoke? What I mean,
He said he's a BRB.
did he miss?
He's probably.
Look what's not said.
Is he in class?
I don't know. He's probably gaming.
I can't trauma up on Jeff because I haven't been on the pod.
Go ahead, Snot. You can. Well, we can do a video calling, but if you want to like
Absolutely.
change your mask or
We're
wear a
not
mask or
professional
whatever.
therapists.
Yeah.
I always tell them I ain't a professional nothing.
Mhm.
Trauma dumping's my favorite hobby.
I feel it.
That's
I
fine.
Like, I like listening.
Yes.
I always I do the same thing.
Mhm.
Do you want advice
Or do you just want me to listen? That's how we are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you want advice or do you want me to listen?
Shit, you should come on one of our Halloween episodes. We still got to figure out the costumes.
Yes, we dress up.
Oh yeah, you.
Oh wait, you were the roaches.
We were the roaches.
I was a chicken.
The scary baby. No, he was a cock. I was a hot dog.
You what?
This fucker.
That sounds sus.
This guy.
Man gave us.
Very.
I was a
sus.
two-headed.
I was a
cat.
wiener. He was a
Oh
peanut.
yeah, you were a hot dog. He twinned with Bruce. Bruce
Yeah.
was also a wiener.
Bruce was also a wiener.
Yeah, Bruce was a wiener.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But no, yeah, we do spooky season every year. We invite guests. We come up with subjects, and it's like 5 weeks because there's 5 weeks in October. So
Each week.
yeah, each week we have a Halloween story, and then we have a playlist on there too that you can watch. Like last year, Smoke came on. He was he one of the Sith Lords, But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then he was kind of talking about spooky stories and all that stuff like that. But no, we do it every year. It's awesome. It started.
We even did a scary reactions video too.
Yeah, we did scary reactions video.
Yeah, we did scary reactions
on Discord.
I'm
on Discord.
somebody who, when I
Yeah.
get scared, it's kind of funny.
Oh, I would love that. I would love to see that.
I have an
because
entire-
we did like Discord reactions too,
Mhm.
because we invited him on Discord and we just had like a video call panel.
Yeah.
And then I had like the main video.
Yeah, so we do Halloween episodes, we do Christmas
Right.
episodes. It's fun. It's something different. So it's like I
We want
said,
to have fun.
if you ever
Wanna have
find
fun.
yourself down here, like during the holidays, like even Smoke called the Halloween day, the last day.
Yeah, he called the last
the last.
Yeah, and anything you ever do, try to have fun.
Yeah.
Try to have fun.
Yeah, don't worry about what other people are gonna think.
Have fun.
But that was our most watched episode, so it was like it was fun. Yeah, and then we, especially the whole serial killer, we did an episode on. We revisited serial killers because the first time we had two young ladies on that told us why do a lot of young women, most young women like are afraid of serial killers, and then after that,
I thought you were going to talk about like why women are into serial killers.
That's
We
what
also
did.
did talk about that too.
We
That
did.
was 2 hours.
That was 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours and 46 minutes.
2 hours and 46 minutes
Yeah.
of girls
Yeah.
fetishizing.
Yeah.
And, well, they're trying to explain it from a male to men on why. Yeah, so it's like
You know, I seen that on my trend on my TikTok, something like that. What was it? Where it was like, my boyfriend chasing me to see if I could outrun him or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, someone's gonna discover Primal play or something like that. Yeah. What is? I thought you would, have some semblance of an idea of what that is. Primal. I drew the like from context. Maybe it has something to do with
Like
putting
a sense of fear.
a sense of fear or being chased or danger or something like that.
heart racing.
I think
Spooky
I
word.
think it has to do with like the sense of fear and heart racing. I think that's a little
Does it devolve into something even
Degenerate.
more?
I think there's if that is something that you're into, then I think there's something underlying that you need to kind of address.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like somebody told me a story about how they knew somebody who this boyfriend and girlfriend, they went to a sex dungeon.
Oh yeah.
And
No butt plugs here.
they were she like was talking about how like he
It's
like,
called adrenaline.
he like
Snot
hanged
says.
me and he like put like a knife to my neck, like trigger warning here, and then like I passed out and then I woke up to him and I was like, wait, so he was like
Doing the deed.
physical with you while you were passed out
Is it like a
holding a sharp object to your neck and you woke up like that?
That's wild.
And people are like, don't kink shame. I think there's some things
You
that
feel what I'm saying? But
need
you
to be
see
unpacked.
Do you see what I'm saying?
And I think there is that like sense of like
You see what I'm saying?
the adrenaline rush that kind
Yeah.
of like turns people on and it creates that fear. And I'm like, no, thank you.
No, I'm gonna kink shame some kinks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Some kinks need to be shamed.
Yeah, that's one.
Not
of
all
them.
kinks are
Sorry.
acceptable.
Them
Sorry.
Them oinkies.
Sorry. You heard it here.
My God, I told Abby this story. Abby knows about this.
You heard it here. I'm gonna kink shame some kinks. Sorry.
But yeah, so that's kind of what we do. Like every year, we try to spice it up and do some
Spooky work.
Yeah, he's dark skin roach. I'm light skin roach. But if you ever go back,
I remember I was going to suggest to you the 3 blind mice, and you thought I was being racist. And I was like, no, it's because you don't have a third one.
Bruce.
I was like, I'm not being racist.
Oh man.
3 blind mice. Oh, dude. Adrenaline is also a state of a yes.
Yes, that's the thing.
That's why I be getting.
That's why your
so,
heart. Yeah, that's why your heart starts pumping. Yeah, you noticed that before
Yo,
you were about to
roller
start.
coasters be getting me.
Yeah, this man freaks the fuck out. Yeah.
No, not freak the fuck out.
No, you freaked the fuck out, bro. When we got on the what's it, Manta?
When the adrenaline hit, when I get
Manta?
an adrenaline high.
Yeah, Manta. Remember when we were in the front row? Yeah, no. I'm like, nigga, stop fucking touching me.
Oh my God.
No. I'm like, really?
Your adrenaline's high and something else is high.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. But
Actually,
I don't get
athletes. That happens with athletes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That doesn't happen with me with an adrenaline. It's with the runner's high.
Nah.
It's the
Yeah.
the endorphin or dopamine.
Like
Yeah,
soccer
that
players,
gets me fucking what?
like soccer players have like, I should say an issue with it, but it happens commonly in soccer. Like when they score goals,
Gotcha.
it's high pace. People are like, "Whoa," and they're like, "No, it's like the adrenaline that's like causing the blood flow."
I feel it.
Yeah.
Facts, Abby. That
Yeah,
kink is
well-
way too close to non-consensual.
What it's not saying?
It's not. Lil Jeff, you said you wouldn't kink shame, and I said I would for you. It's not Lil Jeff full mast on Shikra, please, bruh. Bruh.
Bro, that man went wild. He's like, Jeff, no. I'm like, bro, stop touching me.
Bro, the facial recognition saw a third head, snapped the picture. Like, well,
Oh, man. They
That
know
was
now,
excellent.
Jeff. You can't hide it.
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, see, because you can't revoke your consent when you're not conscious. That's spooky.
Yeah.
I think that's why. That's wild.
Damn, that's spooky. Oof.
That's wild.
Am I
But yeah,
making
but-
you tired?
No, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he heard the E word.
Oh, he
What?
did.
Food?
He heard eat.
Oh, eat.
No, but he already ate.
He already ate.
Yeah, he ate dinner.
Bruce,
gave him-
go lay down.
He's a brick. He's a brick
And
cow.
two big old
With your
two big old biscuits.
Bruce, go sit down.
thick thighs
Bruce,
save
come here.
lives.
Come here.
Go sit down.
Come here. Get your phone. Not my phone.
All right, so you want to jump into the next video?
Oh,
You
yeah.
want to give us a little bit of context?
So this is about Instagram face. So to touch back on the topic where we went into, people getting the cosmetic surgeries done to get that instant gratification on social media. If you think about it, I even started, before I even saw this TikTok and other TikToks like it, I started wondering it too. I'm like, why is it that all of a sudden everybody looks the same? Like when you become cognitive and self-aware. I like to practice self-awareness. I shouldn't say I'm fully self-aware,
Good
but
shit.
I like
You're
to
almost there.
actively practice self-awareness. But I started noticing it. I'm like, wow, a lot of like these people on social media, specifically women, all look the same. I'm not saying guys don't look the same. Like, believe me, I went to the most like frat college. Even Abby can attest to that. We went to the same college together, so she can also agree that everybody looks the same. Okay.
There's a certain aesthetic they're going for.
There's a certain aesthetic to go for, and the same thing goes for women who are like trying to gain popularity as an Instagram influencer, that they
IG baddie.
IG baddie look, or like the influencer model look. They all look the same. They have the lips. They have a certain kind of narrowness and pointiness to the eye. Their chin looks the same. Their hair looks the same.
The
jawline. Like, it's like copy and paste. And if you think about it, back in the day, like, women looked different. Women had different facial features.
Right.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
enhanced. They were
Right.
accentuated. They were celebrated. And now it's like, oh, God forbid you look different. You need to look.
They'll roast you or some shit.
Yeah,
That's
like you're
crazy
ugly. You're not
word.
pretty. And the same
That's
thing goes for
crazy
guys.
word.
And I remember
I do it for myself though.
when I was in college. It was my senior year. And I was going to therapy at the time. And I shared with my therapist, I was like, why doesn't any guy go for me? Okay. At the time, I was like, why doesn't a guy approach me? Why am I not, the type that guys usually go for, specifically on college campuses?
Yeah.
And because at Alabama, it's that stereotype of tan,
Blonde hair,
skinny,
the farmer
blonde
girl
hair,
type.
not farmer
Not
girl,
farmer girl?
sorority girl.
Sorority
It's
girl.
like the blonde
see
hair,
what
Like
skinny,
rolling tide type shit.
tan, yeah, like Bama Rush talk, like that type of thing. And I was just like, they were everywhere. And then there was me and my friends. We didn't look like that.
Yeah.
Like, we were brunette, we were redhead, we were tall, super tall, we were short, we were like just different shapes and everything. And so I like just wondered to myself, like, why am I not being picked? Why do guys all go for the same girls? And so my therapist said that it's not that they're not into you. They probably are. But you don't look like what all their friends are going for.
Their preference. Or
So
it's
they're
just
pre-
the aesthetic.
It's the community.
it's
like,
the community
yeah.
thing.
I got you.
So, like,
I got you.
The guys are more likely to go for girls that their friends are also dating as well.
Got you.
So, if his friends, for example, are dating the skinny, blonde, tan girls, they're going to date the skinny, blonde, tan girls. If his friends are all dating girls in Tri-Delt, he's
There's
going to
gonna
date
be-
a girl
right.
in
And tried
Tri-Delt.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, they probably do like you. They probably want to ask you out. They want to approach you. But you're going against what's normal.
I got you.
And I was like, oh, so there is
And
no-
that's
there's
spooky.
nothing wrong
Now
with
that's
me.
normal,
There's
right?
no- yeah.
Right.
That's
That
weird.
used to be an exclusive thing.
And that's
you know?
another thing to
Yeah.
touch on this subject is like the trend of being into people, right? Like what type of person you're into. And I've realized that like women's bodies are just like a fashion trend. There's a trend like what is it back?
She's right.
Back in 2016, it was like the Kim Kardashian.
I never thought about it that way.
Body like 2016 to 2019, it was like Kim Kardashian, like big boobs, small waist, big butt, you know, long.
Remember
dark
the
hair,
wine
tan.
on the butt?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Or the slick hair that went back to where their eyebrows
Oh
would
my
be
god!
like
Well, that
this.
still exists today.
Right.
All these women
yeah.
are gonna bitch about a receding hairline and hair loss, and it's like, what do you
It's
think
spooky
was
word.
the
Hey,
cause?
shave it.
And you know what's spooky? Like all of this proliferation of all of this.
You know what it was like back in my aliens.
Xenomorph. The xenomorph. That's my cousin. Oh man.
I'm fucking dead, yo.
Smoke's back.
Dead as hell. Welcome back, Smoke. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said, "Who told her this analogy?"
Who told her this analogy?
Welcome back, Smoke.
Welcome back, Smoke.
We got to do an episode with you before she leaves. Smoke.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you guys are going to be the interviewers,
Yes, we'll
Yes.
sit. We'll sit in the
We'll be
opposite.
the-
Roles will be reversed.
the interviewees.
But yeah, so bodies types have become trends, and like now it's like the heroin chic '90s skinny model look. So then you see all of a sudden Khloe Kardashian, the Kardashians, they're getting their butt implants taken out, they're getting their boob. And if you think about it, that family is setting the trend of what a body should look like where we are
Spooky
in the
word.
present, which is crazy.
Spooky
But like
word.
if you think about like just the exhaustion that a woman would go through to like, oh my god, I don't look like that, so I need to drop 30 pounds, or oh my gosh, my ass isn't that big, okay, I need to like put on the weight, or I need to alter my body
so
to fit
spooky.
this mold. And like a lot of like the Instagram models will start to do that too, is like work out the same way, eat the same way, and try
Right.
to alter their body
Right.
to look the same.
Right. Not even for functionality, for health
No.
improvement, for mental improvement, for anything.
It's for that improvement of gratification.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
No,
bro.
but she's right. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Jesus.
That's what it is. It's weird.
Jeez.
But yeah, you literally gave me a different perspective of thinking about it like that. Like literally, they are like we follow the fashion clothes trend from the like say the 2000s to now. That's basically what a young woman is doing with their body.
Yeah.
Whatever the Kardashians say is in, that's what they go for.
Yeah.
Like you said with the whole Botox and all that stuff like that, they're killing themselves with that.
Well,
And it's
now
like,
a lot of women are getting it dissolved because they're like, oh, they are.
but this is a
They
crazy
are.
thing. Like sometimes I'll get the videos where they're like, "Oh yeah, you look 42." She's like, "I'm not 42. I'm 28," and you're like,
And it's because
"What?"
It's
Love
showing,
Island UK.
yeah.
They were like, Love Island UK. Why are these girls saying I'm 24 but they look 34?
They look
It's
old as
because
fuck.
they've
They keep
over
fucking they shit up.
they've overdone
Yeah.
on the cosmetic
Topographical map in
like,
this motherfucker.
aesthetics and
That's
stuff.
crazy,
Like it's if there's ways to like do healthy aesthetic injectables,
Uh-huh.
there is.
Right.
But
They always go for the extreme.
but they always
Yeah.
go for the extreme.
Right, because it's the extreme that garners attention. Social media is everything that's natural turned to max. It's outlandish.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Biggest ass, biggest lips, biggest boobs,
And now with the Y2K
thinnest waist,
fashion,
biggest muscles.
like now with the Y2K fashion movement coming through with the low-rise jeans, now it's like, oh, I need to have a body like
To fit those
that
low rise.
that Britney Spears had or Rachel McAdams had. It's like, or Lindsay Lohan, and I'm like, I think
that's
you just
better
need
than
to
the whole
have the
BBL
body that
thing,
you
though.
have.
Yeah, it's this.
At least you ain't putting nothing.
Well,
toxic.
like we said before we went live, it's like a lot of these young women are getting the BBL and they don't know what it comes with. And then again, like you said,
because all of this has only happened within the past 10 years.
I know.
There's no studies.
There's
but it's
not
like,
enough
but it's
There's
like,
no studies.
but it's like you said. It's like you said, when the fat cells die, it stinks,
Necrosis.
and they don't.
Well, no,
know,
even before.
but they don't
Right,
know that.
right,
You think
right.
you get what I'm saying? They're like, oh yeah, I'm trying to look better for myself or for
That's
guys
what they
or
mean
whatever
by,
it is.
That's what they mean by sit down air. That's
like when you sit.
necrosis.
Yeah, that's the smell.
That's-
and sometimes it leaks. That's fucking disgusting.
No, it constantly. leaks. Not sometimes.
Smoke said, what happened to she didn't want to collab?
Change your heart.
Change your heart. You guys will be the host in
You
July.
leveled up.
Were you not there for when I agreed with you
Yeah, she
about
did
being
agree.
petty?
She was there.
That is the open
She pettily
invitation,
agreed with you.
Smoke.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Take
yeah.
the invitation, or I'm sending it back.
Yeah. Yeah, July, you guys are going to be the host, and my brother and I are going to be in the hot seat. So you guys will be asking us the questions.
And you gotta do it before I move, Smoke.
Yeah.
That's facts, Smoke. You're on the timeline. You're on the time crunch, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do this. What was it? Did we pick a date? July?
No, we haven't picked a date
Nope.
yet.
Okay.
But it has to be when you're available and he's available. Because I know he goes to school too. So
Yeah.
even if it's not on a Thursday, we'll figure out a day that even if it'll be like a random, we just pop online episode like I did.
Yeah.
So, but no, all right. So let's jump into the video,
Yeah,
and
let's
then
hop
after that
into
we'll
this
have a
thing.
brief discussion. Then we can go move forward from that.
Thanks.
Oh.
I lied.
We all look the same now, and no one's talking about it. I wanted to hop on here and talk about
We
my
are.
theory on Instagram face because, in my opinion,
Can they see
Instagram
it?
didn't just change the way that we
Uh-huh.
looked; it rewired.
Oh, you gotta start all over.
Yep. Y'all gonna get this restart real quick. Sorry, guys. Oh, man.
And of course, my brother will control the all this. So
Yeah, no, don't.
she's like, nah, I ain't touching none of this.
That's true.
Oh man, I'll put like little post-it notes on the soundboard so you know which one is which.
Oh, man.
Brain once.
All right.
I'm going to be talking about dopamine.
No, rewind.
Start all over.
Click that little dot.
Yeah, you
and
see that
bring it
dot,
back.
buddy?
Now, and no one's talking about it. I
All right,
to
now
hop
you gotta-
on here and talk about my theory on Instagram face because, in my opinion, Instagram didn't just change the way that we looked; it rewired what our brain wants. I'm going to be talking about dopamine and why our brain thinks that fillers, filters, and conformity equals beauty. Every time you're scrolling on social media and you see a face that hits certain cues like perfect symmetry or big lips, big eyes, your brain gets a little dopamine spike. Repetition
that.
equals validation. So the more your brain sees a face, the more your brain will build a shortcut. This is important, this is beautiful, this is what I want to look like. That's how familiarity becomes a desire, even if that desire is hollow. And it's not even beauty, it's just programming. It feels like our brains have been trained to
That's
chase
wild.
this perfect face over and over and over again, like a slot machine chasing the perfect combo. There used to be so much mystery and diversity to women. Faces were
Ain't these all the
These are
women
the
we
women-
was like, yo,
these
they
are
was
the women
bad?
Mm-hmm.
That are like on my Pinterest board that like I look up to that like I use for like examples
You
for like
feel me?
makeup
Yeah.
and style.
That episode we talked about all the baddies.
Yeah.
All the bad
From back in
women
the day.
who,
they just don't make them like they used to.
They
Cameron Diaz
Cameron Diaz.
from The Mask.
Bruh. From the before she fucked up her face. I don't know what she did.
Well, she was fine
She
as
did
hell.
something.
I don't know what it was.
The Mask Cameron Diaz. Then what was it? What's her name? From Fifth Element?
Mila
Jovovich.
Jovovich. Yeah.
What was it? From Alien?
What's her name? Holy shit! Hold on.
Tough. Don't worry about it. But and also from Quentin Tarantino's movie.
Oh, Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman?
Is it? I mean, it depends on which.
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney
Weaver.
Weaver.
She was fine as hell too, bro. Baddie fighting aliens, bro. Come on. That's how you know I'm from the beginning of time.
Bruh, you feel me? So like,
You don't
nah.
have
Yeah.
stamps. You're not
Stamps?
that old.
I'm that old.
We have some.
I asked him if we had stamps because I got to send my dad a father's card and my best friend's dad.
She asked me for stamps.
A happy birthday
Yeah,
card.
stamps.
Oh,
And I
like,
was like-
in storage. Oh.
Remember, I don't use my house. I sleep and I eat
Right.
cereal.
He just
Mom's-
exists in here, bro.
And then we come in the studio. Mom's the one that uses the house.
She just
for
uses the kitchen.
Yeah.
And, right. All I do here is sleep, and then I'm never in the house.
Yeah. we just pay the bills.
We just pay the bills, bro. What the fuck?
That's why it's so clean. There's nothing on. There's still nothing on the walls except for what he brought.
Besides, yeah, that's literally all me. Like I'm the motivation.
We're
to
the
really
simplest, most
do anything
creatures ever. Yeah.
in this house.
Yeah.
Textured, asymmetrical, and expressive. But this is where between the 2010s, beauty shifted from individuality to industry. And I also want to add that I don't think it's a coincidence that the faces that women are pressured to buy are the same faces that men are watching in porn. Before Instagram...
What I say, everyone's gooned the fuck out. Thank you. Point proven. Everyone's gooned out their fucking mind. Everything comes down to sex, bro. That's how they got y'all. That's how they trapped
Well, it's
y'all,
interesting
bro.
she touches on the 2010s because if you think about like really the rise and height of like the Kardashians was the 2010s.
Yeah.
Right, facts.
Yeah. Facts.
Right. That's
Yeah.
facts. Yeah.
Face beauty used to be bold. Faces were striking and complex, and you
Right,
could
they're all
actually
beautiful,
remember
man.
them. No one tried to blend in with one another.
Like, that's so unique. That's why it's beautiful, because it's like, I'm never going to see your face ever again.
Yeah.
Like, that's just so amazing. Like, I got a one of one.
No one looked the same. And I want to make it clear that this isn't about filler or surgery. It's about chemical reinforcement. Instagram face wins because it hacks the algorithm's logic and your brain's biology. And I just feel like it has flattened women into carbon copies. Everyone has the same lips, the same razor sharp jawlines, the same cheeks, and same dead eyes, all because conformity is profitable.
Sensational.
Bring back real faces.
Sade.
Yo.
Yeah, they were also
you
different.
Feel me?
It simply just is. Clone culture is out. Just keep your OG face and own it.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
We can exit that.
We could exit that. Well, guys.
Read the comments real quick.
Go
back to what happened.
Oh my goodness.
Bro.
Mothman. Yes, sir. Welcome.
Who's Mothman?
Smoke Brother Moth. Brother Moth. He's a member of the Reaper Army.
Yep.
I've been busy. Found out that my girl is pregnant. Yo! Yeah! Congratulations,
bro.
brother.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm gonna be a dad.
The Last of Us season 2.
I'm gonna be a dad.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be
a dad.
Man. All right.
More members to our movement. Indeed, I'm hyped but nervous. Not gonna lie.
You got
You'll be
this, bro.
good, bro.
You got this,
Absolutely,
bro.
man. I believe in you, man. I believe in you.
Don't
let the CIA get a hold of him. Don't let the CIA get a hold of that man.
Don't
Yeah.
let Smoke get a hold of him.
Uncle Smoke.
Shit.
I want to see Uncle Smoke. Why? He lets me do bad things. I like doing bad things. LaMilton. What?
Oh, man.
Father Moth. No, that's
man.
That's awesome. Good shit, Moth. Congrats, brother. Teach your child the way of the lamp.
Shit, if you watch anime, bro, teach him anime, bro.
No.
You gotta get him into nerdism.
Sorry, that's going to be a requirement in the future.
Get him into books.
It's going
Not
to be
an
a
iPad.
base.
Yeah, have him start reading the epistemology book first.
Oh, man.
That'll be the bedtime story
Bro,
every
he
night.
won't even need to go to school at that point.
Yep, exactly. Just
What?
put the just put the headphones on the bed on your girl's
Oh,
belly,
right.
and then play the epistemology thing, and then
Yeah.
the baby will come out being
Metaphysics.
like, "My name is."
I am Darwinian Sigmund Freud the Eighth.
Mothman
You will
goes,
not name me heathen. I name myself. What?
That's how your baby gonna come out, bro. Intelligent. Oh man. While I was in the womb for 9 months, I have invented space travel.
Doctor Who.
Oh, man.
What?
I'm telling you, that'd be awesome, bro.
Oh,
Mothman's like laughing my fucking ass
No,
off.
that's awesome.
That's awesome, bro.
Moth.
Congratulations, man.
Congrats, That made me happy. That made me happy,
Yeah,
Mom.
When
What's
I
up,
read
bro?
that message, I thought it was Smoke that said he got his girl. I was like, oh no!
Oh no!
The X.
That'd be spooky
Yeah.
work.
But you want to dive into the? Oh, you can switch back to the.
Oh, I never switched.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but
What is your work at night?
so what would your opinion be on the whole? Everybody looks the same. Nobody has unique faces anymore, and all that stuff like that. But because for me, it's different. It's like when I see that, I'm like, ugh. I don't know why, but I have the opposite reaction than compared to other people.
It's desensitizing people to like how people like look. I think it's creating this expectation that like everybody needs to look the same.
Yeah.
My girl needs to like. That's like the one thing. Like guys are into that.
You think so?
Yeah. If there are guys in the chat who are into that, please chime in and like,
Into that look?
The aesthetic?
Yeah.
You don't understand how much shit we talk about that. You
Like-
truly don't understand how much we despise that look.
Yeah.
Because it screams so many red flags because we already know
Well, then what is it about
where your brain
like,
is coming from.
athletes
And how easily, because that's athlete, that's
Better-
low,
Yeah.
that's low vibration and low vibration.
Yeah.
It's vanity and vanity.
Yeah.
That's gonna amplify whatever they got going on.
Why do you think that you
know what I'm
always
saying?
hear of basketball players choosing bad baby mamas?
Right? Yeah, like
They sleep with the wrong person, and then they have a kid, and then they end up having to pay child support because they make bad decisions.
right.
Now Nick Cannon has that down to a science.
Well,
Oh, right. He
yeah,
do. Right.
yeah,
he
for
do
sure,
got that
for sure.
down to
But
a science. But you got what I'm saying? It takes two to play. They know getting with him.
Yeah,
he got 80 other baby, and he got the funds to do it.
he doesn't care because he can take care of them.
You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there are adults who have the conscious, you know what I'm saying, the know with all, you know, to make decisions on.
So why is it with corn? You guys watch it. I'm not saying you guys watch it, but this is just speaking out loud.
Generally.
Like, yeah, that guys watch it. They see that specific like aesthetic of a woman.
It's a fantasy.
It's a fantasy.
It's a fantasy.
You've never heard the saying,
Fantasy.
that's a fantasy, but this is the type of woman I want.
Right.
I know it's not a contradiction, but it's
It's the same way how women want the Superman, when in reality you have to make concessions.
yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Like this is your preference. But
this is what your preference. You would prefer a guy to be 6 foot. You would prefer a guy to have this type of job,
well established.
well established, have a home. You know, yeah. The fantasy includes everything you've ever wanted, but the reality is,
But you fall in love with something else besides the physical.
besides the fantasy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Because that one person will say something that will
Right.
pique your brain, and
I
you're like,
promise
okay,
you-
fuck all that,
Right.
and then I'll focus on. Oh my God, he talked about this. That interests me. Let's have a conversation. You find out more, then that's the person you start dating. It doesn't. You have a preference, and then what you actually go for. You get what I'm saying? So you can want that specific type of guy, or he can want that specific type of girl, but in reality, this is what it is. That's how come when you're around your friends, you don't see them talking about that internet stuff. When you hear certain men or women say certain things online, it's only online.
It's online.
And it's like a small.
We
It's like a
leave
1%
yeah.
proportion. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not 98% of the United States population or the world. It's literally probably 0.01% of people who are actually
Right.
like that.
Right. Because you got to understand, a lot of that face is only for one type of guy. That aesthetic is only for one type of guy. You know what I'm saying? You know what type of guy I'm talking about. There's only one type of guy that goes for that aesthetic. It's usually a well-established athlete, millionaire, someone
Well,
Yeah.
in that field.
Another perfect example too is your dating preferences.
Right.
You've told me what you've liked, but you haven't gone for what you've
What
liked
you've liked.
because you found interest in certain
Other
things,
things.
that men have. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So yes, that would be what you would want, but that's not what you go for. And I think that's how a lot of men and women are. Oh, I see that and I want it,
Right.
but when I in reality, oh shit, she has something that I like, or her thought process, or he has something that I like, or his thought process that intrigues me, where you throw out your preferences and you're like, all right,
Right.
I'll be with this person. That's why I say having conversations with people around you, you're like, oh, he says this is my wife, or she says this is my husband.
Right.
You're like, but that's not how you are speaking about
I
what
tell you,
want.
9 times or 10 out of 10 times, most men know that the 10 out of 10 they have in their head isn't going to be the 10 out of 10 their wife is.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's that fantasy.
Right.
Yeah,
It's that
it's
fantasy.
all fantasy.
All
It's
fantasy.
that's
So will you ever truly be fulfilled even if you don't have that fantasy?
you can find fulfillment in different ways.
In different ways.
It doesn't have
By
to.
watching that fantasy?
Or,
That's just somehow people are.
Somehow
You know?
or reenacting it or some things like that. But
Yeah.
if literally your entire fulfillment is through visual stimulation, then it'll never get deeper than that. It'll never get deeper than that. And
We
there's
say what
more
we-
to right. There's more to everything. Like
We always say what we want, but then
Right.
when the results
I've dated beautiful girls and I've dated, what
Average.
someone would consider average, and I always find that average girls are way more
Interesting.
colorful, interesting,
Yeah,
very
more
just
personality.
like,
Yeah,
because the beautiful women it's like
that's all they've ever
That's-
had their entire
right, and,
life.
and that's not what
Yeah.
I'm not going to blame them because like
Well, the way I see it is like the women who are like the Instagram models who have that aesthetic. That's all that they have going for them.
so they have to develop
that's their
an
personality.
identity.
They've
That
developed their
is
personality around it.
Right.
Their looks
Yeah.
but
the passenger princess thing.
yeah, but like average looking. I hate saying average.
There's nothing wrong
There's
with average.
here's the thing, but like that's the thing. Like I hate the whole scale, and that's where y'all fucked yourselves up with this whole scale shit. Cause like I can look at someone and like just think they're beautiful because they're so unique in that specific way.
I will always find something on a. That's how come I say I love
like
women.
Okay,
So I always find something
ahead,
on it. I always find something on a woman that I like. It doesn't matter if
it's
she-
unique to that woman.
Exactly. Like
It's not, you have a cleft chin and she has a cleft chin, so you guys are equally attractive.
Yeah.
No, her cleft chin makes her attractive. Your eyebrow furrow could make you attractive.
Yeah.
It's the variety.
Or your almond shaped eyes, or
Right.
the shape of your nose.
Right.
Yeah. There's always something that we.
I
find.
like uniqueness. I like randomization, variety. It lets me know that this is based reality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That I'm not living in a generated fucking.
But if I see chisel chin, Whoville nose,
Right. That's, no, I already know. I'm gonna
Botox
expect.
eyebrows.
Right. I already know what I'm gonna expect.
So that's the thing.
You know?
That's like
I already know what I'm gonna
because my
expect.
brother and I had this conversation about 2 years ago. He's
Hell
like,
yeah.
Jeff, what type of women do you like? I say, I love women.
I love women
because I always find
They don't-
something that
yes,
attracts
I love
me to them.
women.
It doesn't matter if
I
it's their
love
lips, their
women.
eyes, their eyebrows, their
Yes.
ears, their hair,
Yes.
their skin tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you like thick girl? No, I like women. I like women. You don't understand. I like women. Like that's the point of it.
So then, what's that whole like topic of like, are you an ass man or a boobs guy?
Oh, that was back in the 2010s.
That's right. I like women.
Yeah, because we can talk about, again, that's the fantasy. We can
like
talk
women.
about it,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, if somebody presents themselves to me with no ass, boobs, or no boobs, ass, I'm still going.
I don't
for it.
care.
It's interesting that you say that because I have like asked guys like that question of
Stupid
either if I'm
guys.
seeing them or I'm dating them,
Right.
and they're like, I don't know how to answer that question. I just like it all.
Yeah, I don't care. Right. How do you
I
make
like
me
it
feel?
all.
That's what I'm saying. Right. What do you like? I like a woman that makes me feel good. Like makes me feel like I can be comfortable in who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it.
Yep.
That's it. I like women. I like women. You know, and
Just like Bruce.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
You like women.
Yeah, there is no. I have the I'm coming from this.
Yeah.
I'm coming from this. I
Stimulate my
promise
brain.
you. This is what activates me. That's what's activating me. Not the visual shit. Not the visual shit. It's how you think and what you say. You know. How you think and what you say. Mothman, new beat. Oh yeah, potato. Yes, I did, sir. Yes, I did. Sounds mythical as fuck.
Yeah. I sent him a text message back too.
Snot says pussy is what I'm hearing.
No, pussy's not just pussy.
Okay.
There's someone attached to the pussy, and that's what really matters. You know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day.
So you can think with both
Heads.
heads.
Yeah.
Right.
Impressive.
Right.
Stimulate my head, and then my other head will
Right.
be
You
stimulated.
feel me?
Poetic.
Smoke says, I haven't found that woman. I don't think they even exist. They do, Smoke.
They do. You gotta keep looking.
Just maybe at the end of time. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not in the public.
Remember, sir,
Yeah.
you have time.
Yeah. Not in the public eye or something like that.
Publix.
Oh, Publix. Oh.
Aisle.
Yeah.
It's a Publix aisle.
I don't think he doesn't work for that company anymore.
Oh, he doesn't.
Oh, no, he ain't I.
Yeah, he works for the school system.
He ain't green shirt.
Oh, definitely not gonna find a teacher.
Oh man.
I'm dead. You can live your little teacher fantasy, Smoke.
I'm telling you, right?
Oh. Be like, I'm the janitor today. Like the fucking, what's his name? The bald nigga. The
Are you talking from Abbi?
Mr. Clean.
No,
Yeah.
Mr. Clean, bro. You
When he be
stupid.
mopping,
Bro,
yo.
you stupid.
He be doing the sexy mop.
Oh man.
Oh man. Smoke 253
Damn years, and he still hasn't found something. Hey man, it might be another 200 years before you find her.
Snot says, have you ever been into hookup culture, or do you need a personal connection?
Who's that question for? All of us?
Is it all of us not, or is it for Bruce?
The latter. I need to care. Sorry. Like we could talk and all that and blah blah blah, but I actually gotta care. It's just something that I don't know. Something in me just feels off.
Starting out, I didn't care, and then I saw how harmful it was. Is to like your mental health, your emotional health, and your physical health too. And I was just like, yeah,
Because you're inviting a lot of people.
I have to start caring. And it didn't take me long to realize that. Thank goodness it didn't take me long to realize that.
Facts.
Yeah, because some people are too deep where they're like, oh, careful. Some people are in too deep where they're like, oh yeah, it's just normal, or they gotta accept it, or they pretend that it's a good thing, or they defend it because they have to keep defending it. It's like a lie.
Shame.
You have to keep defending the lie.
And I did it because I was like, oh,
It's the shame.
I met this guy. He was like the first guy I ever dated. It was the first time he broke up with me. And when I was like ready to have sex with him, he broke up with me. So then after that, I was like, oh, I'm just going to throw it in the fucking bucket. Like, I don't care.
I feel you.
Like, just to, almost in a sense to like get back at him, which like looking back on it now, I'm like, oh, I regret that greatly because I'm like, I let him have that much power over me to have me lose something so important. And so then that kind of was like, oh.
He fed you sweet nothings. That's what they always do.
I was like, oh, let's
Take a step back.
Yeah. So
Take a step back. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know, like I said, he knows my escapades. Like I was in there. You know, I was in the trenches, and like
Degeneracy.
You know, I hit a low point where I was just like, you know,
smokes like I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Where I was just like, I gotta keep my sanity. I gotta keep what's left of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
my soul, and just, you know.
Yeah.
Just do what I can. Try to undo all the bullshit. Try to undo all the bullshit. You know, be as positive as I can.
Yeah.
You know. Smoke says I plead the fifth. Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth.
Your girl went to sleep?
I was gonna say, Abbi, where are you?
Oh, Abbi.
She hiding. But yeah.
Anything else for us, Catherine?
That's it.
Besides you coming back in July.
Yeah, come back.
We'll be back.
Yep.
We'll be back. But yeah, that's just my perspective. I'm gonna be honest. You know, my perspective usually isn't the same as others.
He's so heavy.
Hey. Yeah, you already know.
He's so heavy.
He's heavy as hell. Now you understood, right? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, he'll knock you down. Yeah.
He'll knock you down. Yeah, he's heavy.
That's why every time he runs towards somebody that we invite here, we have to slow him down because he goes full speed.
Yeah, big body, wide body, semi body, dump truck body.
Body. But go ahead, sir. What were you saying?
What was I saying? But yeah, that's just the honest truth. Like I said, just everyone is an individual, and I think we always try to tie everyone to a monolith based off of, you know, common experiences that are shared online. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think we're ever gonna like get back to us like not being so hyper fixated on a look?
No.
Or do you think it's just gonna?
No, it's too late.
It's gonna get
it's too late.
worse.
Oh no, it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, with AI? Oh, it's over.
Oh, that's
we're done.
AI is
we're cooked.
Scary.
Oh, we're cooked.
AI is scary when it
We're
comes to
cooked.
like
Our last official chance to really not go down this technocratic bullshit future of a route was like, I'd probably say 2020, the pandemic. No, 2020 actually sped it the fuck up.
It did because everybody was chronically online.
Everyone was
so nothing else
chronically
to do.
online.
And the scary thing about
AI is that like anybody can take my face
Oh, you've been seeing them?
and put it.
Is this really Catherine?
No, it's crazy
No,
work.
they can put my face on like a naked body.
Yo,
and
it's
then
great.
put it on
Okay,
the internet,
Twitter.
And I'm like, oh my god, that's not me. Or they can make a porno.
Yes,
with me in it.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's not me.
Twitter and TikTok, people in the comments, they're like, no, especially Grok.
Yeah.
Grok, can you put yogurt on her face? Make sure it's dripping here. Crazy!
Yeah.
Crazy, yo, crazy shit. Crazy shit. I've seen that on multiple instances where like it's made it to the top trending where like a creator is complaining because someone took their picture in Grok.
Yeah.
It's so scary because it's like, what do we believe?
That's absolutely fucking
and then like
crazy.
they can take like your voice, like
But
clips
wait,
of your voice.
but wait.
Mm-hmm.
They did just pass that law.
They did.
Thank you, Melania.
They did.
Thank you, Melania.
Yep.
It was the Be Kind or Be Best
Deep fakes.
or something like that. What was
Be
it?
better.
Be Better or Be Best bill or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
And it's I'm really.
It's a
hoping-
crime to make deep fake or
Deep fake,
disseminate any type
Yes.
of pornography without consent.
And
I
I
gotcha.
am hoping like it.
I hope they crack down on that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
What
that
the
just scares
hell?
me, and that's why I'm like private on social media, or I'm
Facts.
skeptical about
Right.
like being public. Like I want to be public,
Mhm.
but then it's like the possibility of somebody doing that
Facts.
is just like
Facts.
scary.
No, that's spooky.
Like someone did it
That's
to Taylor
spooky.
Swift.
That's spooky.
Well, when you get Taylor Swift level, then you can worry about it. But then you got lawyers. So
Yeah,
not
she's
as
what
deep
I
as-
don't.
Right, she don't. Right,
You know.
and that's the thing. It's the legal fees that prevent people from, really getting that.
Yeah.
Smoke, send us your school schedule. If you can send us your school schedule, then we can get with her and.
But yeah,
collaborate.
it's too late. AI is gonna take over. Everything's gonna be fake. Robot girlfriend.
The instant gratification is
Oh,
just.
the
Instant
robot girlfriend
gratification.
is so weird.
Yeah, she talked about that too.
It's over.
I think it's
So weird.
but again,
In Germany, it's bad. Like there's like a literal place. Did we talk about that?
yeah, I know about the little place where the guys go and they can do
You
whatever
can
they
pick your
want.
own doll. Like she can come.
You sent me
out.
that video, right?
I think I did.
Yeah,
Where
And
like
the guy actually recorded it with his glasses though, because you can't record.
you can't record.
You're not allowed to record.
Ew,
Yeah.
for real?
But no, she sent me a video basically about a young lady talking about how the guys can do whatever they want to the
robots.
like essay and all that stuff like that. And
they
but
can come with ripped clothes,
and
injuries.
but this is the thing that I said too, and it's like, yes, I get it. Their mindset is sick, but at the same time, why would you want it to be happening to somebody real when they can just do it to a robot?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's I know that's like yeah, that's bad, but at the same time, would you want it to be done to a real person?
No.
Exactly. So let them live out their sick fantasies doing it to the robot and not a person. So the lady had a point, but that's where I disagreed with her in that aspect. She's like, "Oh, so because they can't get a real woman, they're going to do this to a and it's like, "Yes, I would rather that guy do it to the robot 100% than to do it to a real young woman." I think that's where the disconnect
Because it's a slippery slope.
It is.
'Cause it's a slippery ethical slope. I'm telling
It
you.
is.
And I will argue both sides. I will argue both sides.
I get it. Like
It's
I
a
said,
mental
slippery-
aspect to it.
and I agree.
Exactly.
I agree. But at the end of the day, I would rather it be a
Yup.
fake robot than a young woman
Facts.
that will be
Right.
scarred for the rest of her life.
Right. We can other them. Cool. We
Yeah.
can socially ostracize them.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. That
You
you're
know?
a piece of shit for doing that, blah blah blah. Oh,
Right.
this is what you would actually do, but that's where I can't agree with the young woman that was making that. Yes, he cannot get a person. Yes, he's only using this robot for having sex, but that's saving a woman. That could have been that woman in the alley or on the date, or the drugs that he can slip into the drinks, all that stuff like that. I would rather them create all these robot shops.
Gotta
for
get rid
these.
of all the shitty men.
Exactly. There you go. And then you'll find the good
Gotta
guy.
get rid of all this shit, right? And
Yeah,
where
yeah.
the good
That's the
men at?
goal.
Not
But
fucking
do you think
robot.
it could also be a gateway to the real thing?
What do you mean? It's their fantasy. They can customize it.
Yeah, and then you said the
Then they
Neurolink.
want to go find it out in the real world.
The Neurolink, but if the Neurolink, if you look at Cyberpunk 2077, the link that they put on their brain gives them the realistic aesthetic of having sex with a woman, so they would never actually do it. So if you give them that, if you stimulate that part of the brain that makes it feel real,
Satisfies you.
Right.
boom, you're set. I know it sounds bad, but at the same time, it's protecting you guys. That's how I look at it too. It's a double-edged sword. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I don't agree with it, but at the same time, it protects you guys. Go ahead, Joe.
Snot says, okay, real question. Would you be
He
okay?
said in July.
Oh. Tuesday, Thursday, I'm in school, but if you need me, I could tell. Okay. In July. No, because Snot asked the question.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, real question. Will you be okay with there being child robot S-bots? No.
No.
That's
If
a
this
different
is
level.
going to be
No,
allowed,
that's a
there
step.
has to be a line.
Yeah, that's a
drawn.
step for.
Yeah,
that's a step.
that's a
too
different
far.
level.
Right. No.
Because that's
No,
a different
no.
level.
No.
Absolutely not. I would publicly, vocally outcry. I would expose anybody tied.
Because I guarantee you,
I'd make it my fucking mission.
yeah. Because I guarantee you, they're gonna do that like underground dark web bullshit. They're gonna.
I'd
do
make
that.
it my fucking mission.
Where
they create that
where they
shit.
create
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah. So they're gonna have those sex shops that does that. But no, I don't agree with that. But again, like I said, I looked at it from both sides, and I understand her argument. Where he can't get a real man, but it's like if it was a real woman. I mean, he can't get a real woman, but if it was a real woman, this is what he would do to her. But I said, but at the same time, he's not doing it to her. That will scar her for the rest of life. He's doing it to an inanimate object that will never have feelings or be sentient.
Yeah.
I would just create a new class of minor-like
Degenerates.
robots. You may not desecrate a minor-like robot, and also, why would you create a minor-like robot with sex organs?
Yeah.
What is its utilitarian function? What is its utility outside of that act? Because no one wants a kid robot.
And again, Snot, I agree with you, like I said, but I would rather it be that than you guys. That's how I'm gonna look at it.
No one wants a kid. For what
Gateway is a
reason are we
gateway.
going to
Not the
build-
kid.
Not, I agree with you. Gateway is a gateway.
Yeah, gateway's a gateway,
gateway.
degeneracy is degeneracy. And then
Degeneracy.
I'm not agreeing with the kid part. I'm agreeing with the what they would do to a woman part. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
I'm
not
talking
the
about like
kid
legal
part.
adults. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
But that,
Yeah.
like I said, it's a double-edged sword.
It's a double-edged sword.
It's a double-edged
Yeah.
sword.
You see Alice in a different light from Detroit become human now.
You did play it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
He played Detroit Become Human, found out at the end that Alice, the little girl, was actually a robot the whole time. And he was protecting her from the robots.
From the robots.
So she so her programming was to make her a real child.
Right.
And he didn't know that. So every decision he made was I hate robots. But found out that she was one
But
herself.
ultimately, I ended up right. That's why I say human psychology is so fucked.
Yeah,
because
it
you
is.
never really truly know.
No, yeah.
And even more now today, you don't.
You don't,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Because
You can't trust
every
people.
action I took was against robots. Ultimately, protecting the robot,
Not knowing that.
not knowing that.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And that's the thing.
We
And-
can easily
and
be
that's
fooled.
that's why I said
Yeah.
that's why I said the stimulation of graping a fake inanimate object will be satisfactory for that guy. But I rather
Because if you're gonna have something that complex, you can simulate as many things as you want. And the fact that they even have grape adult content.
yeah, that's
You see
yeah,
what I'm saying?
every-
You
Yeah.
actually have real consenting people producing this content.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now you only have one consenting and one inanimate or object consenting. So now you're debating the morality. If
Yeah.
two consenting adults can make grape content, one consenting adult and a tool, a robot,
A machine, yeah.
a machine. You
Can
see
do
what
the
I'm
same
saying?
thing too.
Yeah.
So I like I said, I understand the TikTokers
And you know,
perspective.
and vice versa. Let's say they make male companions for women.
They're not gonna want it. We already
That's a bold claim, sir. That's
I
a bold claim.
so
No.
well
That's a bold claim.
I only say that is because women are more emotional connection.
Yeah.
So
when
they
we have
want to.
sex, like the
Yeah, that's what stimulates them.
they want the feeling of a real person. They want the cuddling. They
I'm
want
not saying all.
body heat.
I'm not saying
They
all.
want-
I'm not gonna put in a monolith. I'm not gonna say all. Well, you're not a woman, Jeff.
I know
Yeah,
that.
what are you talking
I know
about?
that, but it's like the way women are be gooned out, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
but at the end of the day, they still read the books. They still.
that's
want
what I'm saying.
They still read the books,
right? If
but
it's
yeah,
a robot,
but-
see, here's the thing.
Books,
You're
not fucking a
discounting.
robot.
You're discounting. No.
All right, go
'Cause
ahead.
we
Go ahead.
literally
Go.
just spent 2 hours explaining how you could be sold on artificial shit.
Yes.
Okay, so you think you are above or beholden to? You think your 1% is better? That you cannot
I mean,
be
I
convinced.
can't speak to the whole reading of smut because I don't like reading it.
Okay, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like a majority, you've seen the statistics.
Yeah.
You've seen the statistics.
You
So
guys
why
got
are
it
we going to
wrong.
argue against the logic?
But I'm not. But again, this is not a monolithic statement.
No, I'm not speaking against monoliths.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm speaking against the ethical argument of vice versa, a
Yeah.
male companion robot for a woman.
Yeah, but that
How would we approach that? Okay.
we have to ask her.
That's what I'm
Can you
saying.
repeat the question again? Sorry.
How would we approach the idea of a male companion robot for a woman?
Yeah,
I don't think it would go over well. I really don't.
we should do like a survey.
I think it would go over well.
It's programmable. He'll talk to you the way you want him to. He'll do everything you need him to do. He'll be the man you dreamed of.
Your dream man.
Your dream man.
I think it would be for that demographic of women who are in their 30s. They're lonely. They read the smut books.
Okay,
They
that's what you're
haven't
saying.
met somebody. I think it's for women to fill
Fulfill that
the
void. Okay.
than
Okay.
to fulfill a fantasy.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay. So they will
It's a
want
void
a
rather than a
companion
fantasy.
and a partner that can listen and
Yeah.
understand them in a way that a regular guy wouldn't be able
I
to.
gotcha.
Okay. See, thank you
I
for that
gotcha.
for that perspective.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Okay, Snot says the fact that step sibling has been the top corn category on the
What?
hub for years in the U.S. is LOL. Brother, there's already robot companions for women. Tough. They just don't have personalities, but they call them Hitachis or roses
Gotcha.
or bullets
Mhm.
or every
like-
fucking robot thing.
Oh,
under
the mini
damn
robots,
sun.
the mini vibrators.
Because y'all got a whole damn museum
Those
of
are
them. motherfuckers.
Hitachis, roses.
All of them.
Oh,
The
so are
Sibian.
you talking
the
about
Sibian, all of
are
them.
sex toys being like a reverse?
They are robots.
Yeah, those are
because
your
you
robot
charge them.
companions.
You
Yeah,
charge them
and
up.
they're
They're your
certain
robot
ones
companions.
mimic certain
Movements, yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Certain stimulation.
They
Those
don't
are your
work that
robot
well.
companions.
Yeah, they already
And
got
there's
it.
an
Yeah.
insane variety of them.
But
You
see,
see
that's
what I'm
the issue
saying?
with all the insane variety. There's so much
But
out
for
there,
men-
they're not good.
but for men-
But no, she's right. It's not good because they become desensitized. So when they do,
become desensitized.
so when they do have the
Like-
real thing, it's like, damn girl, you ain't come yet.
I had a friend who was like, "You should do a vibrator." Get
Wait,
a
so women
vibrator."
can
And I'm
get
like, no,
death
because
grip syndrome too?
You can get desensitized to it.
Yeah.
Yes, like you can get desensitized with an orgasm through corn.
3,000 lick speed.
Wow.
Quack, 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 quack.
So now, in that instance, right?
I think there has to you yourself need to have a boundary to draw
I got you.
and have that self-awareness of if I do get this object I will become
Abuse the fuck
desensitized.
out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So-
Where's my charger? I forgot to charge it.
like that's why I really am not
A fan.
a fan of them.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can understand why some people would want to enjoy them and
3,000 licks per
integrate
second.
them.
But do you
into,
see what I'm saying? To the extreme.
Yes, like, I
To the
mean,
extreme.
Yeah,
teach
yeah.
their
Everything's
own.
Because it's like
Sexual
it's like
health,
you'll
sexual
start out.
health.
It's like you start at the low level, and then
To
once
the
you
extreme.
reach the top level, it's like it doesn't
right,
work anymore.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like you go to these shops, you know what I'm saying, or even online. It's like, oh yeah, start off with a little thing. Now I got a fucking multi-cross horse cock. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
You what? You what?
What are we doing? We've lost the point. We've lost
with Jeff
the plot.
with propeller speed.
With what? Hydraulic action.
It spins
What
and
the fuck?
it spins and goes forward.
What are we doing?
Owie.
What are we doing? We
Oh,
lost
man.
the plot.
Yeah.
Owie.
No, I feel
That's
it, bro.
just genital mutilation at that point. I'm sorry.
There are women who have gotten
I'm
injuries.
so sorry.
There are women who have
That's
gotten
not
injuries.
arousing. That's spooky. That's spooky.
Oh man.
That's spooky. Oh my goodness, that's spooky, bro.
Trying to hit the spinal cord at that point.
Spinal tap. Spinal tap.
Spinal tap.
Yo, that's great. But I'm off that.
Yeah, we're off that. Let's go.
Oh my
All right, what's not? Oh, it's not to say anything else. Yeah, but she's right. She's right. But okay, yeah, I appreciate you giving us that female perspective on it because again,
I'm not a fan of them.
Yeah.
Hey, to each their own, bro.
I think it's a waste of batteries and charging.
Right. And it's gonna suck later on in life when it's like
that too.
Right. They're gonna start have to make. They're gonna have to start making Viagra for women too.
They have Viagra for women.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I did not know that. That's
how you know we're not.
Is that like the whole hims and hers thing?
Yeah.
I know that's the new thing that they.
Oh yeah, I've heard
it's
of
like
that.
there's Viagra for men that you can get at the gas station. They have it for women too.
Right. I know exactly. They usually take them with like a Red Bull or a Celsius. What you mean? What we going for hours, nigga. Heart rate 170 beats.
Let me look at my watch. All right.
What the? Are we still going? What?
Put that little heart monitor.
Heart monitor.
Yep.
Nah, that's real shit. Real shit. Snot says, "Why does it sound like there's bees in your bedroom?" We beekeeping. It's a bee farm.
Natural honey.
That sound is specifically for the Reaper.
That's a good name. Natural
honey.
Wait, they have the honey packs. Have you heard the honey packs?
What's a honey pack?
So, I gotta Google. Okay, so this honey pack. Okay.
Oh, honey packs. Oh, okay. You said honey packs. Yes. Okay, I'll bring that up for you.
Yeah, these honey sticks. They're supposed.
They're like arousal food.
Like I seen them on TikTok. Yeah, they would squeeze it on their hand and
it's arousal food. Yeah,
you can buy them on Amazon. You can get a large pack of 12.
What is it for?
$26. It's for arousal.
It's an aphrodisiac. It literally gets you going. Yeah.
And this dude was like, I had one. Nothing was hitting. So then I took another one. Nothing was hitting. Took another one. Nothing was hitting. This girl was really wanting to get at it. So I took a third one. And then he was like, I had to go to the hospital.
See, hold on.
You gotta go to the hospital.
Hold on. What if you don't need it? Trojan horse.
What the fuck?
America. Fuck yeah.
That's crazy. I'd have just tied a dumbbell to it and do kegels.
He took too much.
What happened to oysters? Like,
right? Shit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Guess the army are gooners. I don't know.
Damn straight. Damn straight.
You already know.
Oh, did your girl go to sleep?
I guess so.
I think Abby called it a night. It's getting pretty late.
Abby, appreciate you guys for showing up.
Thank you, Abby.
She is going to be back, but she'll be hosting with Smoke the Reaper.
Smoke.
Yeah. I'll write down the intro so you guys can say it. Whoever wants to say it. Hello? Is it too loud?
No, I saw it was in the red. I wanted to sound deep fried.
Yeah. So I'll write down the intro and then I'll put like little stickers. You guys are retarded.
Yeah, drop a freestyle, Jeff.
Cancel.
You canceled, sir.
You're hitting the right button. You wish the button.
No, I'm actually happy. It's a solo show. Welcome to Triple T with Little Jeff.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
But they are loyal, Snot.
Yeah, they are.
Every time I'd offer Jeff a piece of pineapple at work, he'd be like, "You're trying to seduce me," or something.
Wait, at 6:48.
Yeah. Because she cuts fruit, so she always gay. No, but I said mangoes for guys, pineapples for women.
Mangoes for guys.
What does mango do for guys?
It makes it sweet.
Makes it sweet.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Makes it
works
sweet.
different for men than it does for women.
I don't like mango.
Well, you gotta hydrate
I love
though
mango.
too. You gotta drink water.
Yeah.
Please,
Hydration.
niggas drink water, please.
Probiotics, prebiotics.
Please drink water. I
Fun
promise.
Greek.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say something crazy, but
yeah.
No, say it, please.
Sensation. Sensation.
Nah, I took too long. I took too long.
Damn it.
I ain't gonna say it. No. But guys,
That was good.
is it that time?
Is that time?
It's that time.
She'll be back, guys. She'll be back.
She'll be back.
I'll be back.
Absolute ugly lock. Take us home, Jeff.
Guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. If you want to catch and watch our ugly mugs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and now YouTube Music. We also have our YouTube channel, one word, Tabletop Topics, our Triple T's Clips channel, and our TikTok. So if you click on the links, it'll take you directly to the episodes, and of course we have timestamps so you can navigate throughout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and of course leave us a comment. Again, guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. You have a good night, weekend, evening, and day, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
See ya, guys.
What did Smoke say?
Smoke says, I'm making mango moonshine.
mango
Ooh, that's
Hey,
good.
Black Coffee was in the comments the whole time. That's what's up.
Pre and probiotics. What about current biotics?
That is good.
I love it, Jimmy.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome.
That man was like ninja watching.
Bro, I was in the shadows, bro.
Yeah,
I love
bro.
it. I love it.
That's what's up, guys. But thank you again, guys.
Appreciate y'all stopping by. Oh, real quick, I actually noticed, guys, the reason why you haven't been getting notifications, go to the notification bell. It's going to be checked on personalized. Check it for all. Do that right now, please. Please, I'm not going live ever again. We're shutting down the production. And
We're quitting after 3 years. Yeah.
has it really been 3 years?
Retiring.
That's crazy.
Is it 3 or 4? We started
Sneak
2022.
attack. This was the final episode.
Yeah, 3 years.
This was, yep. We're going to DC with
Smoke's
Catherine.
like, you better stop fucking.
Yay!
Live from DC with Catherine. It's Triple T.
Welcome to Tabletop Travels.
All right, y'all. Let's get out of here. Yeah, Tabletop Travels. That's why we picked Triple T.
Triple T, yeah.
I thought of the future, and I was like, TTT. So many things.
I love it.
So many things. But, all right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
They were my best friends. Growing up.
The black can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy. That was
They were my best friends. Growing up.
The black can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy. That was
They were my best friends. Growing up.
The black can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy. That was